Hey, stupid. I have depression, you dumb fuck. I actually have it. I know what it feels like, alright? So, if you disappeared today, no one would care. I have depression. I know what it feels like. I actually have it. Dumb fuck. I know what it feels like. Slow day, all day, I'm depressed. Record low views, thumbs down, I'm depressed. I have depression. I have depression.
Meerkat Mall.
Whale tail, I'm drinking and I'm thinking, but I have this nagging in the back of my head that's telling me you're a loser. You have no power over anyone on this planet. You're the epitome of a waste of life. Hey, stupid, I have depression. I know what it feels like. I actually have it. You dumb fuck. I know what it feels like. Slow day, all day, I'm depressed. Record low views, thumbs down, I'm depressed. I have depression. I have depression. I have depression. I know what it feels like. I actually have it. Dumb fuck. I know what it feels like. Slow day, all day, I'm depressed. Record low views, thumbs down, I'm depressed.
Meerkat Mall.
I have depression.
Yo.
I have depression. Fuck, you stupid loser. You think you know anything about anything in real fucking life? You know nothing.
Meerkat Mall.
Ease the puke in my mouth. Tasty banana in my mouth. I need banana in my mouth. Tasty banana. It comes in denim.
Meerkat Mall.
Please the banana. Please the banana. Please the banana in my mouth. Please the banana. Please the banana. Please the banana. Put banana in my yum yum. Tastes like gum. Robust, shove it in my butt. Tangy zip, safe to swallow. Tip. Yummy. Thanks for the money, gummies. It looks so funny. Please the puke. Why are you guys talking about tasty banana song? Please the banana. Please the banana. Please the banana. Tasty bananas. Please the banana. Please the banana. Please the banana. Put banana in my mouth. I need yum yum. Please in my mouth. I need. Please the puke. I need in my mouth. I need yummy. Please the puke. Please the banana. Please the banana. Please the banana.
So this was what I was talking about when I talked about the rocking back and forth clip before actually crying, which is more embarrassing to me than crying. Because that rocking back and forth is fucking stupid. So I put it in the whole video. This is the whole video.
It comes in denim.
It just looks so pathetic, man. It's so fucking pathetic. More music and then we're gonna get it started. Oops. Yeah, the depression song is now for members only, but it's gonna come out in a couple of days. I'm just trying to give the members something extra to be members for, you know.
This one goes out, okay? This goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups, my wife. I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats, cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Haven't made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Haven't made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were a queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I could watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Haven't made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Haven't made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Last time seen on camera, 2018. Photo 3 years later, looking real hefty. Tire taken, urban robbery. Maybe seems shocking, but you're from the Middle East. Now they fear you've disappeared. Team divorce in chat. Hashtag where is cat? Where is cat? Where is cat? Morons try detract, asking where is cat?
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the chocolate starfish!
Meerkat Mob. Who?
Hey, welcome everybody. This is a stream on the internet that we're about to enjoy together and have meaningful experiences. What else? Let me see what it says on this blank piece of paper. Productive social discussions, meaningful interactions, and charitable contributions. And that it says that all caps. So there we go. So yeah, we're gonna watch the pre-stream today. Yesterday, outstandingly super amazing positive day for the world of DSP space gaming. Not to be confused with DSP gaming, which is something completely different, obviously. Now, let's start from the daily wrap from yesterday that literally says, "Great day! Xbox leaks, lies of P still rules, and first MK1 online multiplayer." So, basically I saw that he liked MK1 in the beginning while he was winning, and then instantly started shitting on it and saying that he was right, that it was a piece of shit the moment he started to lose. So, everything as usual, I assume.
The story, because we actually haven't done any of the main story.
Oh yeah, let's start from the actual beginning.
Good evening, everyone.
And you know, in the beginning we got the shitty gaming recap. We can skip that. That shit is trash.
Here, and welcome to the daily wrap for what was the 19th of September 2023. Great streaming day.
Great streaming day.
And overall an event.
Oh man, I hate this fucking shirt. This shirt is absolutely disgusting. And I said it yesterday, but I'm gonna say it every day.
On the Level 1 podcast
It's
this morning,
terrible.
I discussed how someone had essentially...
Not only is it too small, but it makes him look like an overgrown child, which is exactly the brain of one that he has. But you don't have to look like it too.
Made another one of these tribute posts on Twitter/X about me, how I had outlasted another one.
Yeah, go
Apparently,
get fucked.
Achievement Hunter has now shut down.
Wow.
Moved on
I
from
guess.
doing that
I
kind
hate
of
to say
content.
it.
And someone was doing another one of those, you know, comedy posts about how Darkseid
Comedy
outlasts
posts.
everything. And I talked a little bit about it because I think a lot of people cheat it as a joke, but in reality, I've been around for 15 years, man. So we talked a little bit about that and about the humongous, ginormous...
Oh wow! Wait, there was a humongous
I
something.
think a lot of people cheat it as a
Hold
joke,
on.
but in reality, I've been around for 15 years, man.
Yeah,
we talked a little
okay,
bit
it's still a
about
joke.
that and about the humongous...
Oh my god! Talk about a humongous something. Talk about a humongous hair loss issue that we got on display. What the fuck is this, dude?
Yes.
Oh, help me, Jesus. What the hell is going on? One gust of wind and it's all gone. It's all falling off. And this one piece in the front is just like solitary one piece of hair. And you can slick it back or you can slick it sideways if you want to hide the bald spot, but that's not going to do it, bro. That's not it. You need to take the L, dude. Take the L. Just shave it all off. Imagine if he shaves it all off. Which reminds me of I think it was a Snort Burnell video. The Snort Burnell latest thumbnail. Yeah, look at this thumbnail, dude. The first one. It's just him like bald. And it kind of looks okay, right? It looks okay. As long as he got facial hair, he can shave it all off. And this one, he's completely bald. This one is really good too. And it kind of suits him. It's much better than whatever the fuck this is. This is just the denial haircut. This is the I can't let go haircut. You gotta let it go, man. It's over. That's it. And in this one, he's also supersized. He looks like Cat. Look at this nice white goatee. He looks like a Wings of Redemption, like the old version. And he also looks like a thumb. Oh man, these are some good thumbnails. But I mean, come on, man, what the fuck is this? Please stop it.
Ginormous Microsoft leak that happened overnight.
Ginormous something else we're seeing, and this is getting skipped.
Just to name a few over the years that I've either played or watched someone else play, and this one just seems to be the most inspired one. It really feels like Bloodborne 1.5 to me.
Yeah, you already said it, and you had a smug look on your face. It's like the first guy to figure it out. Nobody else called it like that.
Anyway, 8 hours of gameplay out of that game now on the channel. I really hope if you like FromSoft stuff, you'll give it a look, because I'm telling you, that game is outstanding. It is the biggest sleeper hit of the year for me. I did not expect it to be that good. I am very happy with how good it is, and I cannot wait to play more later in the week.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Tonight on the late stream, it was Mortal Kombat 1 coming back, and here's the deal. With Mortal Kombat 1, I kept telling you guys I still needed to do a little bit more single player to unlock content, okay? So, I decided that I was going to do Raiden tonight in Invasion mode. And for about an hour, roughly, I played with Raiden in Invasion mode. We got good progress. We unlocked, I believe it was 2 more cameos and a lot more customizables. Even got some good things for Raiden that looked really nice. And after having played with him for an hour and learning some basics with him, I was like, you know what? I don't want to wait. I want to go online. So I did 90 minutes of online gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1 tonight. First of all, support was outstanding. I guess people got wind. Oh, Phil's finally playing multiplayer, and people showed up and supported, and it was very nice.
I don't think it's that deep. I don't really think so. But sometimes it really is strange, because he would be having just like a mediocre, shitty stream, and in the middle of it, somebody would send him like $50 for no reason. Nothing interesting actually happened. They just send him random money at a random point. I really don't get it sometimes.
Much worse than Street Fighter 6. I had out of 90 minutes of playing, I would argue half the matches were pretty laggy when it comes to skipping and delay in the inputs. The general competitive gameplay, I don't feel is as good as Street Fighter 6. It doesn't have as many gameplay mechanics in it.
Yeah, it
It's
was a
based
random
lot on
sock
high-low
that sent him
mix-ups
like
and
70
or
bucks.
getting- Just guessing and getting lucky with a giant juggle. I mean, every character has like a 50% combo in this game. And essentially, what it comes down to is character knowledge and character selection. And to give you some example, this has always been a problem with the modern Mortal Kombat since they rebooted it.
Oh man. And you know what's the worst thing about this is that he's gonna repeat this same thing today for like 40 minutes.
There'll be characters who have fast hit strings.
Because he realized that he can fill his entire podcast with just rehashes of previous days and just begging and then Q&A and reading contributions, and that's the entire hour and a half.
You block them, great, but then they can just jab and do it again.
If there is no gaming news, he's completely fucking lost in the sauce. Because this is exactly what happens. First, you start with a weather boy segment where he tells you if he is hot or is he cold or he's perfectly right today. But it's never perfectly right. Because when it's perfectly right, then he got allergies. So that's another thing that sucks. Then we get into a stupid recap of yesterday and the day before sometimes. Then we get into stupid schedule that is super long. Then we get into shoutouts, and then we do Q&A. So it's literally like worthless, like actually worthless.
And you can't punish it unless you have a fast character like them. There's certain characters in this game that just are not fast.
What's up, Luna?
Raiden
I'm
is
doing
one of them.
good.
Raiden is actually one of the slower characters. He has high
It's the end of the working season at my second job, even though it's not really my job. I'm just helping out. So I got a lot more time in the evenings to do this. So that's why I'm doing it on a regular style basis.
ability. He has really good special moves, but his actual ability to counter someone who's fast is very rough around the edges. I guess.
Okay. Yeah, that's getting skipped.
Say I did really well tonight.
You did really well.
At the end of the night, people were like, "So what do you think?" I'm like, "Nah, you know, it's okay. I got a lot of combos. I got a lot of wins. I got a lot of fatalities. We did some brutalities. The brutalities are actually quite cool. I think the brutalities are better than the fatalities in this game, honestly. And it was nice. I think I lost to one person, and that one person picked a character much faster than me. And
Oh,
just
yeah,
combo,
yeah,
jab,
yeah.
Combo, jab. I
Oh,
couldn't do
this is
anything.
such fucking...
And if they hit once, 50%, 60% combo. And that was the whole game.
Just give him some fucking credit, because now that dude seems like a complete bum. It's like Jade beat him up.
But the thing is, I knew that's what the game is. I've seen videos. I know that's what the game is. That's what I was telling you guys days ago. This game doesn't look
He's seen
nearly as fun or
videos.
competitive as Street Fighter 6 to me. Maybe people who like Mortal Kombat are in love with it. I don't see it being as fun or competitive of a game as Street Fighter 6 is. Anyway, had a good 90 minutes of multiplayer tonight, finally. And everything's unlocked now. So what I would like to do is, as I move forward, try other characters, but the only way I can try them is essentially to kind of go into training mode or their trials and mess with them a little bit to learn basics before I take them online. Some of the characters I'm looking at using in the future, Sindel.
Hey, Sindel was great in MK11. I really like her.
Scorpion, or maybe another character from
And wow,
the
he's
campaign.
evolving as a human, because now he's playing with women that are attractive. Because Sindel is a MILF. Gotta tell you that.
The story that I really liked and I want to try, so we'll see. But anyway,
How is she in
online gameplay is now going to be live tonight.
MK1?
90 minutes of it. I hope you'll give it a look. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, I mean,
And,
come on.
That's it. What a day. What a great day.
Come on,
A great
come on.
podcast. A great session of
Even this.
Lies of P.
Even this.
And a great session of Mortal Kombat. I mean, I don't think you can
Yeah,
get any
great.
better.
That's awesome. Can't get any better. And then what do we get on the channel? Really bad, really bad. Oh my god, the views. Lies of P has fallen off. I don't really know why part 8 got basically 2 times the amount of views that part 7 did. I have no idea. Maybe people just clicking on it and skipping towards the end to see how many dollars in tips he got. But I am very confusion. Let's check out some of his shitty gameplay. We're gonna do that. It's all about Raiden.
Alrighty, everyone. Well,
Suck a dog. Let's see this one.
it might open a locked chest. Oh, where's Bland? Oh, cool. Well, that's. Thank you to Oscar for a second super chat. He says a Raiden hat for MK Knights would be dope.
When is he actually fighting in the fighting game? Oh, here it is.
What is?
Oh, but this is like he's playing against the NPC. That doesn't matter. Maybe this one, because it actually says online ranked multiplayer. Why didn't he just play casual first?
All right, guys, this is...
Why just jump into ranked immediately?
CNN, MSNBC, and ABC were reporting a cat sighting off the Portland coast, but it was just a kitten large humpback whale. Reports also that Meerkat has been working hard on damage control F-Team Health Coin, which has lost 16.51% of its value this week.
Look, never let anybody know your next move. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep that under wraps. But everything has been going according to plan. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, this looks pretty nice. I mean, the particle effects are really good, and it looks like it's pretty. There's quite a punch to it when you actually hit somebody. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, Sundar reads the super chats. That was a tip. Because he can't do everything, you guys. Come on. He's only an intern.
That's not what I wanted. I did it completely by accident. I totally didn't want that. What happened? My fatal blow worked? What? My fatal blow worked. I don't even know why.
There you go. So we went on accident, basically. Very nice, Phil. Hell yeah. Oh, this gameplay is so boring, man. But he won. Phil, massive W's. Massive W's in chat for Phil. He's absolutely destroying and violating the competition.
Oh, caught me the fatal blow there. Yep.
Yep. Well, I mean, you're still gonna win.
Those kicks on the ground are really good because it's low to a launcher and a free combo.
Final
Pretty tricky.
Fight.
Yeah, this is boring to me. Is there any like fail compilation or something that's actually entertaining? Because this shit is just like a dude sitting there and sound effects playing. It sucks. I think Mimology had something about it. ESP tries it. Yes, correct. Treating viewers like trash. I didn't see that one.
You grab banana. Sit around doing nothing. Actually, I'm in this office more often than anything else I do in my house. Seriously,
Okay.
like I'm in here
Or in your
with you
life.
guys way longer than anything else I'm doing with my family or anything. You know, I can't have time to just do it offline. I'm sorry. I have no time to do any of it. Cat's working too. We don't have time. Okay.
that was a nice edit.
Great. Well, let's think about this.
The drinking, the taking a sip moment.
So my Lies of P stream went offline at 4:10 p.m.
Okay.
Then I had to upload. As I was uploading,
Okay.
one of the videos was corrupted. So now not
Oh.
only was I uploading 3 out of the 4 videos that I made, I also had to edit out an hour and 15 minutes of footage out.
How are you gonna do that?
I wasn't even out of this office until around 4:45 to 4:50 p.m. At which time I finally got to greet my wife home from work. She had been home for hours, but I couldn't see her because I was in this office. We
Okay.
sat down. We had a bowl
Yeah, take that, Team Divorce.
of soup together for dinner. Okay,
And
then
they
we
had
cleaned up
soup.
after dinner. We sat down on the couch for about a half an hour together, relaxed. Then I finally had a cup of coffee. And then around 6 p.m., so basically an hour to maybe an hour 15 minutes with her, it was time for me to be up and about. I used the bathroom. I got in here. I started setting up again. I saw that the videos were set up. I
Okay.
put comments on the videos.
I mean, like, what am I supposed to feel bad about this guy? Am I supposed to feel sympathy? All he does is sit around playing video games, uploading videos all day. Am I supposed to feel bad? Am I supposed to send him money for a job well done? Does he know people actually have to go out and get in their car, drive to work, then come back? They have to get dressed for work? They gotta wake up early in the morning, like 6 a.m.?
I set up the next stream.
Like, what does he expect to get for this? A medal? For playing video games and uploading videos and downloading video games.
So
And then eating food that is already pre-cooked by somebody else.
you think I had a 4-hour break. In reality, I had from 4:50 p.m. till about 6:15 p.m. with
Okay.
my wife. and then I was right back to work.
Okay, if this is gonna be your workflow for years, then optimize your fucking workflow, bozo. Make it easy to do. Make it take less time by researching how you can do it. And what is pretty fucking ironic is when he used to have a job at the Helicopter Incorporated fucking offices, that was his job. To optimize the workflow of the different processes. And now it's like we crying about videos taking too long to fucking upload, so he couldn't eat soup as much as he wanted to. Thanks for the membership, Joel L. Tractor, and big ups to Hood Hustler for the 5 gifts, dude. Now you guys can check out the Depression song ahead of release. You are special and unique and perfect, flawless human beings, unlike this heavily flawed human being. That's his words, by the way. I'm a very flawed human. He says he's a very flawed human and then doesn't say what his flaws are.
So your concept of time is completely flawed based on your weird outside estimation of how much time I have. So what I mean.
Really? Yeah, you got plenty of time, bozo.
Ideas and notions that, like, as soon as the stream goes down.
Oh,
like,
no. If you were paying attention to his chat, you would see he's crying about accidentally closing the browser. You know what this means? His entire setup is gone. Because he just opens up his browser and then doesn't shut off his laptop for actual months until it has to update itself and it forces the browser to close. And then he cries about it in chat.
The end of everything. That's
oh,
really
no.
not how it
He
works.
doesn't know that you can actually group up the tabs in folders and you can have them open every single time you open the browser. You actually can do that with a couple of clicks. And even if you don't know how to do that, you can look up if something like that is even possible and you can figure it out.
At all. So, yeah, you're wrong. Sorry, I'm trying to be nice about it. But yeah,
Just
you're
trying
wrong.
to be nice about it.
Okay, like I said, the vast majority of the day when I work means the vast majority of the day I am in here working. With maybe a couple of hours outside to do something with my family, and usually it ends up being things like cleaning up after dinner and stuff like that. It's not much meaningful. Usually after the late stream, I get about an hour to an hour and a half tops to spend with my wife, and that's it every day. So I'm at a point where, like, I'm a very...
Notice how he omits the time that he spends by himself after his wife goes to bed. Because, you know, when she's working, she goes to bed on time, and then he stays up until like 3 a.m. shitposting on Twitter and probably playing Champions. Because, I mean, the dude literally has nothing else to do. He doesn't like watching movies. He doesn't watch any TV shows. He doesn't do anything else. He doesn't play video games, anything outside of just gacha.
Busy, hardworking professional. Look at how much time I have to put into my streams in order to make ends meet. No, it wasn't $700 for blinds in one window. If I remember correctly, the blinds for this window, the window of that room, and the bedroom were around $700 to $800, if I remember correctly. And that was everything together. But each individual room was a different price because each windows had to be measured and priced out, and it was expensive as shit. You know? Why on earth would I do it myself when I don't know how to do it? I'll likely fuck it up, in which case, what's the point? Right? Yeah, so
now we need to pay to somebody else to do it so they can scam him and he can say that he had to pay like $800 for blinds or like blackout curtains. Because what he needs is something to block the sunlight so the lighting in his office from, you know, his actual ring light, the LEDs can look better. You know, that's the problem. And the solution isn't to get just generic blackout curtains and just hang them up any way he can. No. The way is to get custom style blinds and pay somebody to measure, source them, and install them. And meanwhile, this guy is somebody we should believe is in need of money on a regular basis. And he got no savings.
Let me buy all these stuff myself. I don't know how to do it. Let me buy it all myself.
Okay.
Figure it out.
You can't learn how to do it before you buy it? There's no YouTube videos, there's no like what was it, like Ask Wiki or whatever that was called, you know, the wiki where it just tells you how to do stuff. Let's see how to install blinds, and then we got a video, and then we got a couple of million videos, then we got Home Depot. Yeah, wiki how, this is it, how to install blinds. You just read the thing and you just do the things, and then surprise, it works. But he also doesn't have a drill, because you need a drill for this one. So yeah, that's not gonna work. Pay somebody else to do it, and for everything else, and then complain you got scammed.
Fuck it all up. By the way, when I would have time to do that, I have no idea. As you know, I stream 6 days a week full time. So
Oh, hold on. Did I miss any pop-ups? Because I just saw this one. Hold on.
This for the exact opposite of real life for 90% or more of families.
Wait, what?
Especially in today's economy where people work more. His min-
Hold on. I'm gonna restart it from the beginning because we missed the whole thing.
This guy acts like most adults spend 5 to 6 hours a day together just laying around and doing fun stuff. This for the exact opposite of real life for 90% or more of families.
Yep.
Especially in today's economy where people work more. His mins is literally mush.
Yeah, I mean, like he got an unrealistic representation and a perception of what adult life should be, and it is just not working because he doesn't just know how it works.
I don't know when I would have time to be installing curtains.
What happened to Sundar? Sundar reads the super chats. This was a tip. Big ups for the $1. Anonymous.
And then I fuck it up, and now my whole work setup is destroyed because I'm an idiot and I didn't pay someone to do it right. That sounds like a good idea. All right. Suckers born every minute, man. Lucy says, well, it's because nobody wants to watch Invasion Mode. That's boring to watch. Have you written your complaint to Ed Boon yet? Have you told Ed Boon to not hide content locked behind a mode like that? Nope. I don't know what you mean. Because I didn't make the game. He did. You understand that? There's a dev team who made this game. They decided to hide content behind offline gameplay. So if you don't like that, complain to them. I'm okay with playing the game online, but we have to actually unlock the content first, which I've told you for weeks. This was all predetermined. I told you all how it was going to work.
Is he really trying to say, is it really like that? The online is locked behind single player progression? That's some bullshit, because that's how I'm supposed to be understanding this, if I'm correct, or maybe I misunderstood what he was trying to say. Which, like, how is this possible?
Excuse for anyone to be complaining about
Some
that.
big bullshit.
You know what I mean? It's their fault.
Big baby
not the
bullshit.
gamers. Okay? Stop
Big bullshit Burnell. That's very nice.
that. I don't understand how you can possibly not understand it when I explained it till I was blue in the face for many weeks about this game, that this is how they did it. Street Fighter 6, literally.
Sundar gets promotion if we reach 15B rupee goal.
Yeah, then he gets to put on a nice flip-flops and shorts. Indian style. That's the flip-flop goal.
Every single piece of content was available at once.
15 billion rupees? Is that
Can't
how
do
much
anything
is
about
that in dollars?
It's Cat's fault. Do I drink gin after the streams? Yes. I
Wait,
do.
he said it's Cat's fault? I love that one. I haven't heard that one before. Hold on.
I jumped into an entire game. They locked it. Can't do anything about that. Okay. It's Cat's fault.
It's Cat's fault.
DSP wishes he was as loud as Sundar.
Yeah, and as real as him. DSP wishes he could be a real boy. But we're gonna manifest Sundar into being real.
Yes, I do. I jumped into an entire bathtub full of gin and I submersed myself for several hours.
Dude, that's a lot of rupees, dude. That's 100 what? 180 million USD.
You guys don't realize it. You think it's a Mountain Dew kickstart. Oh no. Oh my god, excuse me.
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna quit out. Only because I didn't want to play with Havoc. I wanted to play with Raiden, and I picked the wrong character. No,
Big ups Lil Venice and VLX with the contributions.
That's terrible. You're great.
So now he is playing online. This is the clip that we saw earlier.
That was terrible.
And he won or he lost? Nobody
I'm tired of
knows.
this now. I seriously don't want to waste any more time on this fucking game if it's not going to work. I don't. Why am I wasting my time on games that don't work? I want a refund. I should demand a fucking refund from Sony. I really should.
I guess we're not playing this today. This is fucking garbage.
At least Sundar has a job and does not beg.
That's right, Sundar. At least you have a job. But, you know, not begging thing, that's up to whatever people make Sundar to say. He has very little agency on those streams. You know?
I'm so angry right now.
He's actually a
received
puppet. He's like Pinocchio.
An incredibly generous $73 tip from
there we
Darren,
go.
who says, nice seeing you play
Darren, the
Raiden.
pay-pig.
Raiden combos. Finish
I'm
him.
loving the combos.
$73
You guys are loving the combos?
tip.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow. I guess the teleport.
Oh, this was the guy that clapped him up, huh? The Scorpion. I mean, Scorpion is also really fun to play. He's relatively simple and you're just entertaining to play.
He speaks exactly like someone who has lived through zero hardships and has been spoon-fed opportunities his entire life.
That's because he has. Because that's exactly what happened to him. We have enough documentation of his life to know exactly that this is what happened.
I got another hit right after. I couldn't do anything.
Every job he had ended badly, and eventually he became this, where it's like all he has to say is the current hardship that he has, and he has to put his hands out there and people put money in him.
I can't even punish
that's all.
You saw that, right?
And for some reason he's entitled to live a lifestyle that is above 95% of people worldwide's living standards. He feels like he's supposed to be. He feels like that's what he should get.
Yeah, he recovers in time to do another move. Yeah, look, he recovers in time to hit me.
Big ups classic black shirt bug-eyed begging for the membership extension, dude. Says I manage teams at my job, the helicopter company. Helicopter Support Incorporated. We love helicopters, guys. We're selling helicopters and managing helicopters.
I have no moves to stop it. I'm too slow. Can't do anything. That's it.
He speaks exactly like someone who has survived.
Oh, this is just like the last one.
Been spoon-fed limitless opportunities all his life.
Oh, guys, Stream Elements glitched and broke.
So I can't do anything about him right now. Doing that move over and over, he'll get away with it a million times. See, jab everything. What the hell? I can't do anything.
Yeah, this really looks like a grandma beach hat when he's wearing it. It's such a like a not fit hat, and I know the idea is for it to be a silly hat.
Can't block on reaction. I tried.
But it's just not it, man. It's not. It doesn't hit like that. Oh, and then he got what? He got brutalized?
React style situation type deal videos where his parents react to a worst of Phil video. A true and honest reaction. Then see Phil's reaction to that.
Well, I mean, I would like to see that too, but I can't even begin to imagine what their reaction would be because I don't know anything about him. I just know Linda. He framed Linda as like the weirdest woman and a pretty bad mom, if you think about it. Because she was drinking, she was smoking too many cigarettes, she sounded like she wasn't really taking care of the house, or she couldn't really cook. So he framed her as being pretty stupid and incapable. And considering that she raised a child that is Phil Burnell, I have to agree, yes, I do think she was like that. And Dave, we don't know anything about Dave, outside of him liking to fish, and whatever people found about him on LinkedIn, which is apparently he was a former Navy SEAL or something.
Meerkat is like a calzone, very robust and fresh fire.
Very nice. That I agree, like calzone. I haven't had a calzone in a long time.
This game sucks online. I'm telling you right now, the game is shit because there's certain characters.
Yeah.
Cover instantly.
He's fucking crying so hard.
I think Raiden will actually suck in the long term because he's too slow.
Right.
All his attacks have big broadcasting moves. So this guy can just do the same combo over and over. I can't stop it.
Oh yeah, he was a Marine, not a SEAL. Yeah. My bad.
Over and over, and I can't stop it.
And he also had like a bunch of other hobbies. Like it seemed like he was a pretty robust human. And I mean, he must have not been present if DSP turned out like this. Because I mean, DSP turned out like the opposite of that, basically. A guy with zero hobbies and all vices. Everything that he likes to do, he abuses. He ate so much food that he got gout. He played so many mobile games that he got broke. it's poetic almost.
He does a combo which you should be able to punish, then he just presses jab and interrupts your punish.
Yeah, and he liked to drink, so he became an alcoholic. Everything he likes, he fucking ruined for himself. So all his hobbies are just
There you go.
abusing stuff.
I can't punish. He can keep jabbing over and over, and I still can't punish. He can just mash. He can do combo, mash.
And I think having a bad back is also a big curse for him, not because it hurts, but because it gives him excuses to weasel out of literally everything. He can't lift stuff, he can't do any kind of handiwork, he can't even bend over, he can barely take a shower, that's why he needs a shower stool.
Can't ever punish him. He gets away with everything.
So yeah, it quite literally fucked up his entire desire and ability to do anything. And it opened up the entire world of excuses.
I block, I still get hit, free combo, game over. Yep. Oh, he teleported, instantly recovered from the teleport, and got a throw. He literally teleported and instantly recovered and got a throw.
Epic.
No
Epic moment.
delay or anything. Just reward him. Oh my god. It's so stupid. Yeah, Mortal Kombat sucks. So I can't do anything. He can do free combos the entire round.
I don't think he's gonna play Mortal Kombat 1 for long enough.
Cerulean 86 for MK1.
Cerulean 86. Was this the guy from Injustice? The Deathstroke?
He does.
That pissed him off?
Stupid shit.
Can you play the fucking game? Was it that guy?
Oh,
I don't know.
Full screen, can't do anything about it. Insane.
I don't know, but I just want people to body him constantly.
From one spam spear, look at the reward he
Because
gets.
I mean, that's the only kind of interesting content he puts out.
Oh, that's
Even
it.
if he wins, he just gets smug about it and he starts bragging. And when he gets smug and brags about stuff, he's just more punchable than he normally was.
Can't block. Can't
block,
on reaction.
and he gets
Giant
clapped.
Combo. Yep. Free combo. Can't
I
do
like
anything about it.
combos.
Can't break it.
Only the shitty may apply. He said it with such
Mash
grease in
jab.
his voice.
So he gets safe combo on block, then gets the mash jab to interrupt it, and I can't punish it.
And we're almost about to get ready, you guys. We are almost live with the king of suffering himself.
Yeah, it's trash. The game is trash.
David Burnout.
Why can Scorpion do everything?
David Bernelzenegger.
So he can do mashed combos, and you can't punish the combo because he can mash jab after.
Which reminds me of the whole Arnold gate.
Okay.
It was so
do that 'cause my
fucking
combos
funny, dude.
suck.
Because like the next day, he was explaining. Wait, we got a cold open.
It's the final consecutive streaming day of the week, and it is time to relax, sit back, unwind, and have a chill day here with me on DSP Gaming. We'll be talking about everything I did this week, all the exciting
Wow, you guys, we're gonna
releases
chill
coming
with
up,
Phil.
a little bit of news updates, and more on today's Level 1 podcast.
Okay, so I really like the post Arnold Gate stream because he was basically trying to tell people that he didn't say the N-word, but he didn't say what he actually said. So he said, "Oh, I said something like Phil's Schwarzenburnell," and it's like, dude, how do you expect people to trust you about that? Because why would anybody be pissed off if you said Schwarzenburnell?
It is Wednesday, the 20th.
Why do you think people would be shitting on you if you actually said that?
Here to the show, a fun week, a interesting week. Wow, what a week we had with multiple new game releases.
Hey, what's up,
big
Mimology?
gaming news that wasn't foreseen happening.
I left you a comment on one of
it's been a
those
good one.
videos, dude.
And I really
Please
enjoyed this
get
week.
back
Hope
to me
guys
if you
out there
can.
did too. And I hope that you are ready today.
Because I don't know how to reach out to you, and I
Because
really
this
want
major
to.
stream right
I really
now
need you.
will be very relaxing. We've got the Level
Be
1
my
podcast
boyfriend.
followed by the return of Starfield for the first time in a week. You know, I really enjoyed playing Starfield quite a lot over that first 2 weeks that it was out, but then this week we definitely laid back and put it on the back burner so that I could cover the new releases, which was a good idea. By covering the new releases this week in the way that I did, I was able to get through all of the required single-player content in Mortal Kombat 1 that I needed to complete in order to play online, and I got a big tear into Lies of P, which ended up being way, way better than I had expected it would be. So this week has been a great gaming week, to say the least, in addition to all the gaming news that came out this week, I mean, humongous leaks about Microsoft and stuff like that.
He's been using humongous a lot recently.
Hear about all that, check out the
I guess Kat started saying it because somebody told her about it at work.
Stuff. I covered it in depth yesterday.
Oh my god, Tyrone, it's humongous.
What I'd like to do today,
and then he started from there.
A little bit of a follow-up on what we did yesterday, which was Lies of P and Mortal Kombat 1 online gameplay for about 90 minutes last night for the very first time, to give you my initial impressions on that before we dive into, you know, what we'll be doing next week and all of that. But I will say this up front and try to just get it out of the way, all right? This has been a good streaming week. There's been some days that were incredibly good for engagement and support, and there's been some days that were incredibly slow. I think what it was...
Why would you want to bring attention to the slow streams,
10
dude?
hours of single-player content in Mortal Kombat 1 before we could get to online play.
Just revel in the positivity of the successful streams.
I never would have unlocked the content that I needed to play online. So I'm glad that I did, but at the same time, a lot of people were turned off by that, okay? But I want to say...
He's wearing a shirt that a kid would wear to the first day of school. He looks so awkward in this. Like, he's only supposed to wear t-shirts.
Thank you so much for that. Now,
that's how God made him.
This week I had basically 2 goals. Goal number 1 was hit 650 members. And the truth is we did that, but then a bunch of
memberships expired. So we failed. So now OIC needs to send another like 30.
To help out today, one of the best ways that you can contribute is by gifting some
Cough up, coffee man,
to help us hit our 650 goal for the week, which would be
excuse
really
me, girl.
Right now. In addition, I told you my goal was to try to kind of get bounced back from a few days of very slow support. In particular, tips were really slow, and we had that. The last couple of days have been absolutely stupendous. So today, you know, if you were thinking of contributing, tips would be a great way to do so. If we could hit this tier 1 tips goal on both streams today, that would be a great way to end the streaming week for me. Okay, so just throwing that out there. You know, I'm a crowdfunded individual. There's no product placement.
Wait,
no
what?
Ads.
Like, why are we so aggressive with the begging today? Like, right off the bat.
I'm here to provide honest, fun, transparent content, and I'm not here to shill. So please,
you're shilling right now
via crowdfunding if you enjoy it. Okay. Let us now get into the meat of things and talk about what happened yesterday, because I really loved yesterday, all right? So here's the deal. Yesterday, here on DSP Gaming, we played more Lies of P. Attendance was great. Support was great. Everyone seemed to be enjoying themselves, including me.
Oh, yeah, there's a new WWE NXT event. I don't want to
spoil the plot,
Carmelo Hayes, everybody likes him.
The game is not just a one-trick pony.
Carmelo
it's not
complexion.
Like, oh, the entire game is you're fighting robots. No. Yesterday, we got into entire new areas and new level designs and essentially fighting lots of different types of enemies, which is a great thing. You know, when you're getting 5 to 8 hours into a game, you don't want it to become the same repetitive ad nauseum crap. This game is not at all. It definitely went crazy into another direction with all new enemy types and things that you have to kind of learn. In addition, I started unlocking new weapons and things. I ended up getting a new secondary weapon that's a flamethrower. That seems really cool against the new enemy type, and I'm really enjoying using it.
Lies of PP Bernal.
Why is it the PP? That's I love that his initials are PP. It's very funny because I'm stupid. But yeah, it's also funny.
Get a giant soul.
Phil Nokia.
I guess they call it a.
He will never be a real boy, a real streamer.
You turn those into boss weapons, and I
always be a fake streamer.
Cool, agile, dexterous boss weapon for my build, which I'm going to try out next time around when we play on Friday. Plus, I got 2 special amulets, and I have to decide what do I want to equip in my build now. I'm actually not sure what I actually want to equip in my build at this point. I have to kind of make that decision. So anyway,
so his middle name is Paul.
I'm loving the game.
It's Philip Paul Burnell. So PP Burnell.
You might say, well,
and his dad is Dave.
Because you want to know, you know, where does it really not succeed?
But he looks more like a Dave than Dave.
It's got great graphics on
so
the
I call him Dave.
X. It runs at a smooth 60 frames per second and literally doesn't dip. I have not had any situation of
just drip
or slow down whatsoever. It has run beautifully ever since I started playing the game. I love the atmospheric effects. I love the environmental effects, the lighting. Everything has been great. The music has also been great. Very similar to a Soulsborne style game. Gameplay elements, very sound. Kind of a little bit of a hybrid between all the different FromSoft games.
Wow, name them.
You definitely have the Bloodborne gameplay, but you got a little bit of Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
A little bit of Sekiro.
Sekiro.
So it's kind of a hybrid of everything you've liked from
and a
FromSoft.
hybrid.
level design.
It's like playing all those games at once.
If you're a fan of
that's
the
how good it is.
FromSoft games. Now, if you really love Elden Ring and you like the open world, that's not what this game is. This game very much is designed hand.
Just got insider knowledge from 1mm that Phil is so far into his own pig noses that Cart left 2 months ago, but he has been dressing Jasper as Cart and pretending she's still there.
Yeah, shout out to 1mm for all that insider knowledge.
What do they call it? Curate.
1mm spitting the bars, dude.
Every
He knows everything that's happening in the Burnell household.
There's a different challenging enemy, and there's interesting secret areas.
But
to
I wonder how many people he has behind the scenes going back and forth in emails about like personal stuff, and he's crying to them.
Think Dark Souls, but as a podcast.
Yeah, this is the Dark Souls of podcasting, really.
Side quests. I've completed a couple of the interesting side quests.
Because every time it ends, you just start from the beginning, and the podcast pretends you didn't know anything so far, so you just repeat it over and over again.
And gotten random, not really random, but some interesting.
And also, like, this dude was crying about not having enough time to spend with his wife when he's sitting around on Discord crying about his life to people that like him. That's so fucking weird.
There's lore. You can read the descriptions of
there's lore.
You can talk to all the different characters in the game. They all kind of have their own dialogue stories. So it's pretty on par with what you expect from FromSoft. It's not FromSoft. So
It's not FromSoft, but it's like
FromSoft. What are the
FromSoft.
shortcomings of the game? You literally didn't mention one. That's because I'm 8 hours in and I actually don't have one yet.
No shortcomings. It's the perfect game.
I can't think of something in Lies of P that
They don't even have sex in the game.
We're basically
That's how good it is. There's no sex.
Just outside the boss door. We
not even a
pee-pee. So I don't know what it is. But so far,
not even a breast.
I really enjoyed the game. And by the way, before someone says, "Oh, well, Phil enjoys it because it's easy," this game is not easy. The second boss kicked my ass.
He debunked you preemptively. You hadn't even thought about that.
During the stages and the like, it's
and
a
you got debunked.
Game, just like any FromSoft.
Take that, trolls.
But I've kind of played so many FromSoft games at this point that I'm kind of used to this style, and I'm actually doing decently. I'm certainly not steamrolling it, but I'm having a really great time with this playthrough, and I think the people who are tuning in to view it are enjoying as well. Now, I'll be honest, it's not getting as much attention on DSP Gaming after the fact as a FromSoft game would. The streams are doing good. Like, the streams were getting good attendance, good support, but I'm looking at the, on-demand viewership after. And, I've been playing this game since Monday, and it just isn't getting the kind of attention that a mainstream FromSoft
no
game
views.
would get. In fact,
but I thought you didn't care about the views. They didn't matter. What happened with that?
My run of Elden Ring from months ago.
Why are you crying about stupid views?
Significantly more views and attention.
Okay.
Than me playing Lies of P.
Attention. What does that even mean? Views. That's what it means. So it got significant amounts of views and views.
I don't know why. Besides the fact that there may be some kind of a
glitch on YouTube
bias against these non-FromSoft Soulsborne style games, and someone might be like, "Well,
Phil, dude, come on, man." He just had like, oh my god, up until he started playing this particular Souls-like, he was shitting on all of them. He wasn't even calling them Souls-like. He was calling them FromSoft knockoff games. Just look up knockoff on PigPigGo. Click on all of them. It's just him shitting on Souls-likes. And now he's like, you guys don't watch my gameplay coverage of Souls-likes. What's up with that? Yeah, you made this. You tell everybody that it sucks.
Marshmallow fluff complexion, crisp Vegeta hairline.
Oh, the Vegeta hairline? The marshmallow complexion. The blank piece of paper complexion. You guys love it.
Other knockoff like all the others. Now, if you were talking about other knockoffs, for example,
big ups
if you were talking about Thymisia, or that other mech game where you were fighting robots from a year or two ago. By the way, the landscapers outside. Or if we were talking about earlier this year, Wolong Fallen Dynasty.
You hated that one.
Any of these other ones, I would say, all right, I get it.
He hated it so much, he was talking about it to the side-scrollers. He told them that he hated it so much, but the fans turned out and watched him fail and rage, and they supported it. They had a whole segment about it.
But this one, as I've said, it really feels to me like it's Bloodborne 1.5.
He said this is the third time he said this in 2 days.
It's hard to say it's Bloodborne 2 because I don't think it really advances the formula as much, but by combining gameplay elements from the other Soulsborne games. Like I said, there's a few elements from Dark Souls in there, like weapon degradation and other things in the leveling system, but there's also things from Sekiro, like the timed parries, okay? By combining all those elements, it does make it feel refreshing. I'm very much enjoying this game. I'll be honest, more than my second run of Elden Ring. I think that this game is better than the second run. Maybe Elden Ring is a better game.
Playing it for the first time, and the Elden Ring second run was literally people hand-holding him through finding items that would help his magic build be better, so he could cheese his way through the entire game by dealing insane damage. Yeah, look up the term glass cannon and click on those links and pick go, and you're gonna find out why he likes this more.
But man, this game right now, 8 hours in, is actually very much blowing me away. Okay, so I understand some people right now in the chat, they're saying, what do you mean there's an audio? Who's saying there's an audio issue? What audio issue?
Yep, and the first time he played through Elden Ring, it was also guided. We have actual proof of that. In his previous Discord leaks, there was a channel called Elden Ring Library, where people were literally just sending him guides so he could play the game easier. Very nice.
Audio sputtering in and out?
Nope.
Not on my end.
No, not even on my end.
Smooth. The connection quality is smooth.
They just gave him a reason to derail himself and waste time, and he loves that. If somebody told him that PayPal wasn't working, they were trying to send him like $3,000, he would stop the whole stream, just sit on his phone for 90 minutes, as people would be testing PayPal if it works by sending him like $10 at a time.
Everything is fine. I'm not sure what you mean. My connections are good. If audio's cutting out, that's not like a YouTube problem. Your landscape outside, making some noise.
Yes, the landscapers cut off his cables. I send them. That's been my plan the whole time.
I could close the window for a bit until they pass by.
You can use a noise gate. And then nobody's ever going to hear anything. Like they're not even going to hear cat doing anything.
My end, it looks like there's nothing I can do about it. I don't know what caused it. It sounds like it was YouTube. YouTube's been having issues recently. A couple of times this week, all of a sudden my connection to YouTube would go gone and then come right back. And people were like, what was that? And I'm like, it's not my internet because I'm still playing a game online. So it can't be my internet. It's got to be a YouTube thing. It sounds like they've been doing some weird stuff with their streaming this week. In fact, let me try something. I'm going to test something. Radical Jaws, just so you know, I want to test something. All right. If this happens, I swear to you this was not intentional. Radical Jaws, I'm going to try something, okay?
What are we going to do?
Yeah, see, it didn't work. There's apparently, I'm going to try to fix this now.
What?
So Radical Jaws, FYI, I put you in a timeout. It's not a real timeout. I wanted to test
something. There's a timeout. You can pick the amount of time you can time somebody out for. The maximum, I think, is like 24 hours.
Told that this week, YouTube is trying different various things. And one of the things that they're trying to do is make it so that you can time people out for different lengths of time. But I don't know how it works. I just tried it and it didn't work. So Radical Jaws, don't worry, you're going to come back. I didn't purposefully put you in a timeout. I wanted to test this theory, and it didn't work. Yeah, because you're supposed to be able to click on them and then choose how long you want them to time it out, right? But I couldn't. It wouldn't let me. So my apologies, Radical Jaws. You'll be back in a couple of minutes, and, you know, don't take it the wrong way. It's you didn't do anything wrong. I was just a test, okay? I know you're a regular. I know you won't get angry at me. Okay, so yeah, I couldn't do it. Maybe it's only on certain versions. Maybe it's only on mobile. I don't know. But that's interesting because I should be able... That's what I mean. Like, YouTube seems to be tweaking streaming this week. They've been adding new features and doing things. And the funny part is, YouTube promised changes 2.5 years ago. Yeah, they said that they were going to actually significantly improve streaming.
How much more help do you need? He cried about gifted memberships. He got them. He cried about YouTube Shorts being monetized. He got them. How much more do you need, dude? How much more improvements do you need to be successful? It's almost like you're never going to be happy and you're never going to be successful.
Like...
Yeah, he cried about super thanks as well.
In 2020...
Literally everything he cried about happened, and he's still on level 1.
And then he never did. And now here it is 2023, late 2023, and they're acting like they're going to improve it now. So anyway, if you see things, I'm sorry.
YouTube is not a stream-centric platform. It literally is not. And everything they got right now in place is enough for you to be successful. It's more than enough. Jesus.
I know it's not my shift yet, but I wanted to show my support in droves.
Hey, thanks for the contribution, Tao second guy.
sounds like
Oh,
the
that 2-second guy. Okay.
Right outside the window.
Okay,
here.
I got it. I haven't even sent the message yet. Why are you here? Why are you not waiting for your cue?
Okay.
Yeah, he could go to Kick. He could go to Twitch. But I don't know, man.
I'll
Why
open
is
that
he
back
not
up in
going
a
to
few
Twitch?
minutes when they're
very
gone.
confusing.
But no, that's one of the things about fall. It's fall finally. Well, it will officially be autumn tomorrow, but the weather here has turned. Today it is cloudy outside. It is cool. It is wet. So that means it is fall weather, and I can have the window open every day, all day. I can have fresh air in here, and the blinds are actually cracked open. You guys probably don't know, but the blinds are open. I can get a little bit of natural light in here during the daytime as well, which I could never do during the summertime with the air conditioner in.
Okay.
So because of that,
Who cares, actually?
it's a lot nicer in here now. As long as we don't have hot sunny days. Which
Oh, yeah, we got the
according to
weatherman
weather,
segment.
It's supposed to be cloudy.
It
and
would be
cool.
nice if he actually kept the whole actual segments of the podcast in order and not just go all around the place.
For like 2 weeks. So
This just
we're gonna have
barely
nice times
coherent.
here.
Because like 2 minutes ago, he was talking about lies of P, and now he completely forgot what he was talking about. So we're talking about the weather.
In
Little weather boy.
in the next few weeks of streaming, and I'm happy about that for sure. But the balance there is, if the window's open, you can hear the landscapers on Wednesdays. They come by every Wednesday, so you might hear them on Wednesdays. There's nothing you can do. Once they pass by here, I'll open the window again. Okay. Alrighty. So, guys, great stuff with Lies of P. So far,
And now we went
I'm
back to Lies of
absolutely
P.
enjoying Lies of P a ton.
What a
Okay,
great
I-
fucking podcast.
And I hope that you guys are enjoying Lies of P as well. I'm having a great time with it. I hope you'll check it out. Maybe if you're a Soulsborne fan and you are on the fence about possibly checking out this game, right? I would say, give it a look. Because it actually is, in my opinion, the best non-FromSoft Soulsborne style game that I've seen or played. It is superb. I actually cannot wait for more this coming Friday, okay? So, very good. All right,
Okay, what's next?
so how do we
Gaming
continue
news?
now that you know this? Liza P coming Friday. Please join me for more.
Schedule?
I'm really enjoying.
I don't
it. All
know.
right. Now,
It's your stream.
last night I played Mortal Kombat 1. For the first hour, I went through
He already
invasion
said
mode,
that.
practicing with Raiden,
You literally just said that already.
and then I unlocked a lot of the new.
I'm skipping this bullshit.
The whole game crapped out and dropped, and none of it counted. So we played multiple matches back and forth, trying to finish the set. Fucking networking crashes. Oh, too bad. The whole thing didn't count as if you never played it.
Oopsie. Well,
Yeah. So
guess it's over now.
my first impression of playing the game online, not impressed. It's definitely worse than Street Fighter 6, and it is a lot less stable than Street Fighter 6. That's sad. They're trying to directly compete with Street Fighter 6, and they're really not. It's like the netcode is much more laggy, and it's dropping sets. That's not good. That's a bad initial impression, okay? Just being honest here, okay? So what about the gameplay elements? By the way, welcome back, Radical Jaws, and my bad, again, I was testing it, and it didn't work. So maybe someone else will know how to work this later. Sorry about that. It was not intentional. I hope you're all right. Okay. So I played with Raiden last night, okay? What do I think about the gameplay elements of Mortal Kombat 1? It's literally what I thought it was going to be, okay? Here's Mortal Kombat 1 in a nutshell. You either guess a high-low mix-up, meaning you're going to hit low and lead into some kind of a combo, or you're going to try to go for an overhead into some kind of a combo, all right? Or maybe a juggle in the air. If they're jumping, you try to juggle them out of the air into some kind of a combo, okay? Now, the variable that's different in Mortal Kombat 1 are these cameos. Because you have these cameo assists, you can use them to either extend the length of a combo, or you can use
I'm
them
going
trick your opponent.
to
So maybe you do a move that normally would
shorten
look
the length of this segment.
like a combo, and then just do the combo again. I could have done to... Now, if this were Street Fighter, that doesn't exist in Mortal Kombat.
Oh
It's
no,
all
we're
about
stuck
having
on
character
this.
knowledge.
Even when he's not playing Street Fighter doesn't get out of his fucking mouth. It's constantly just fucking Street Fighter, Street Fighter. This is like Street Fighter. If this was Street Fighter, that would happen like this. I'm not playing Street Fighter, but what if I was playing Street Fighter? It would be like this. I'm playing Lies of P, but if it was Street Fighter, then I would play it like Street Fighter.
Now, the other answer could have been, well, I've already mastered all my cameos, so I know there's a cameo I can call out to interrupt his combo.
Big ups, Bleep for the sub, dude.
Don't know where it comes in. To give you an idea, I won like all my matches except the one against that Scorpion.
Wow, that's
everyone
awesome.
was just trying stuff out, and essentially
Okay.
we were trying high-low mix-ups, and sometimes I would fall.
Why are you
for it and
trying
say,
stuff
okay, I know
out
that's a
in
high-low,
ranked?
now I'll block the right way this time, or I would interrupt them with my own high-low mix-up. But in reality, it's just as simple as all the other Mortal Kombat. Sometimes you could just low jab through a lot of stuff.
Low
and it's stupid
jab?
that that's the case because it makes entire things worthless. Like, there's move strings and hit strings in this game that are completely worthless because someone could just go, beep. So why is it in the game? If it could just be beaten by, boop, then why did they even put it in there? I don't know, but it's in there. Yes, but the thing is, when I was basically playing this day one
This is
gameplay, I was
unhinged DSP mind map style content, dude.
This really, like,
beating
it's I don't even know, man. I got nothing to say about this.
everyone up who didn't know how to play.
It's just a recap of yesterday, and you already got the recap of yesterday in his recap show, The Daily Wrap. But it's not even recap because it's lengthier than the Daily Wrap. He's expanding on a recap. It's extended recap from yesterday. Just go watch his gameplay if you care.
I didn't either.
What a normal person would be like, hey guys, yesterday I played Mortal Kombat 1. It was good, and there was some bad matches. If you care about it, go check it out. We're going to play it next. Insert day here. Then move on.
But I have innate knowledge. I've played the last three Mortal
Because the only thing this makes me think of is he's doing it on purpose so he can waste everybody's time because he's too lazy to actually do his job and play video games.
Kombats. I know some basics about the franchise, so I was doing pretty good. I was doing basic combos, nothing too special. It would be like, you know, a combo opener that leads to a juggle, a few hits. Then I would do a couple hits in the air, and then Raiden has this air grab, and then he bounces you off the ground, and you could do like a finisher. When I was in the corner, I would mix it up a little bit and go back to low-high combo, so they didn't know how to block, and every once in a while mix it up with a throw. Nothing special, nothing advanced. I'm not good at this game. I want to make this very clear. I am not good at this game, nor do I think I will ever be good at Mortal Kombat 1. Okay, I just don't think that's happening because I don't think I'm going to invest enough time to really care that much about it. But I get what the game is going for. Honestly, I'm not really impressed. It's definitely a flashy game. The graphics are nice. And when you get like a brutality, because Raiden has two really cool brutalities. One, he grabs your head and pops it.
Oh, I
other,
wish that
he's hitting
I
you
could
with
see that on this
electricity,
podcast.
vortex, and he lifts you up above his head, and he goes, "Oh, your
Wow,
body's
can you guys imagine how
everywhere."
cool that
It's
would have
really
been?
neat to get those. Really, it's cool. But it's all flash and not a lot of substance, in my opinion. And it's funny because, again, the one player who beat me was a Scorpion who obviously had studied combos before the game was even out. Figure that one out. And he already knew a 50% plus.
And I was muted this whole time. Fuck me. But like, what if the dude was just really enjoying playing the game and he was really good at it? Because he, right off the bat, he wants to discredit the guy and take away any kind of skill that might have cost DSP the win. It's fucking, like, it's so frustrating. Just say that he was a good player and that you lost. There's nothing shameful in that. There's nothing bad in that.
Combo for the game. So he would hit me once and then do a combo string. Here comes a cameo, hits me twice. Then he does another combo. Cameo comes out, hits me twice. Then he launches. Air combo, does the chain, pulls me forward. Air combo, ground. I've lost half my health bar. And that's good. That's
because you a bum.
By the way, just so you know, that will literally be the entire game. It will be get one hit, lose 50% health. In this game, you can interrupt a combo once per match. Okay?
He was basically making it seem like the guy cheated.
That's your opportunity to
he learned all the combos before the game was even out, which makes it unfair.
Right, you know?
And if it was fair, I would have won.
That's going to be the whole game.
So I was robbed of this win.
Positively can tell you that will be everything. Everyone has a 50% or more combo. Everyone will just be trying to hit it. Everyone will be doing the ultra safe hit string into jab into another ultra safe hit string. And every once in a while, a cameo comes out to interrupt or extend the combo. That's the whole game. You'll never see anything more advanced past that. I mean, you really can't, because there's nothing in the engine to be more advanced than that. You see, they didn't put in gameplay mechanics to make it better.
Oh, dude, please don't talk engines, cause I don't know. I don't even know.
They did have,
like, every time he talks about engines, it's like from the perspective of
and I can tell
somebody who knows nothing about it.
One about people mashing buttons and online excuses.
That's exactly what it is. He's talking about the one loss he had, and he made the guy seem like a cheater.
Mechanics in Mortal Kombat 11, and they took them all out of Mortal Kombat 1. They went.
But you're spot on, basically. That's exactly what happened.
Mortal Kombat 10 for some reason, and now it plays way more simply. So, for an hour and a half of gameplay, I didn't have a bad time. It was day one. A lot of people had no clue what was going on, so I was juggling them. I was doing mix-ups. I was doing brutalities and stuff. It was fun. But I'm playing this, and I'm like, it's just not, from me, from the kind of fighting game player I am, this is not competitively sound. This will be a fun mess around game, but the moment you get someone who, oh, I studied every character and I found out that your character is too slow, so let me do combo, jab, combo, jab, combo, jab, combo, jab, oops, you didn't block, 50% combo.
Why is that unfair? It takes skill to make the combo come out. It's not actually just like you press the combo button and then the guy dies.
Jab, combo, jab, 50% combo. Wait, what? How is that fun?
Yeah, you learn the who you're playing with and who you're playing against, and then you learn how to beat them.
You know what it reminds me of?
How is that a bad thing?
King of Fighters 15.
Of course. Oh, King of Fighters 15, man. That's a classic. Even I know this one, and I didn't, I'm not into fighting games, because he cried so much. He cried so much. Go check out the This Is How You Don't Play. He was bitching so hard.
Another game that was incredibly similar. All you're looking for is a little hop hit into a 50, 60, 70% combo. It's not fun. That's not a viable competitive engine. Why do you think...
Not a viable competitive engine, Mr. Professional Game Dev.
Combat never lasts about a year.
And you can see he got the Clark Dent piece of hair on his forehead again. That means he's pissed off. Every time he has it on, he's pissed off and he's ranting about something.
It goes about a year, and then it just falls out of competitive circles, and no one really cares about it. This is why. They've never advanced their game to the point where it's going to hang, because it has more advanced engine where people will want to learn nuances and things. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, right now in Street Fighter 6, we're what, 3.5 months in?
And we're back to Street Fighter 6.
Who have mastered the game engine so much, he's winning tournaments with Zangief, arguably the worst character in the game. You're never going to see people in Mortal Kombat 1 mastering the worst character in the game and winning tournaments with them. They won't.
I'm pretty sure you could.
Care. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, they won't care.
There's not enough to it. It's too simple of a game. And that's sad. Then in 2023, NetherRealm didn't really put in the effort, because Street Fighter 6 absolutely did, and NetherRealm does look like they just wanted to put out another of the similar style game, and just having cameos is just enough.
Another of the similar style game.
No, it's not. It's a gameplay element that's been in other fighting games. We've seen it already. It's not anything special, but you're
This dude is just saying stuff, man. He's just like waffling. It's just automatic. It's cruise control. It's fucking autopilot.
Like you've redesigned your whole game from the ground up with it. You didn't. You went back a step to play like MK10, and you added in an assist feature that's been in games since, you know, the 1990s.
So what is happening now? Because he's in chat making exclamation tip. So is PayPal down?
That's not.
I told you guys this would happen. Somebody's gonna tell you the tip command isn't working or PayPal's not working, and then we're gonna derail the whole stream.
And your fighting game, in fact,
we can find out like 2 minutes from now.
So, quite frankly, no, I don't think I'm gonna like this game competitively. Just being honest. Now, does that mean that I'm not going to play more? No, I'm going to.
Big ups Infidel Castro for 9 months, dude. You could basically have a baby in that amount of time.
And we'll go online and we'll play for 2 to 3 hours online with that character, and that's how I'm gonna treat it. Okay. I don't know how it's going to last, because that's what I've done with every fighting game before. If, you know, within a few sessions, already everyone's learned insane 50% combos, unstoppable combo mix-ups that you can't interrupt. I'm just not going to bother with it anymore. I'm not going to invest enough time in the Mortal Kombat 1 to learn insane amounts of character knowledge so that I can learn matchups and stuff. I just don't care about it enough. You see what I'm saying? Like, I tell you up front, I know from a competitive fighting gamer's perspective, this game ain't it. It's what it's always been, and that's why it always fades away within a year. While other games like Tekken and Street Fighter persist, Mortal Kombat always fades away every single time.
Okay, dude. Yeah, but meanwhile, let's read out Jade's message. At dspgaming, yo, I feel not good today. Love MK1, but not love cameos invasion mode. This not MK1. I unlock fatalities so slow. Just say hi. Hi, Jade.
So,
Speaking of which, today I watched Acid Face's stream, and there was a lot of homeboys in the chat, a lot of boyfriends in the chat, and this was single-handedly the worst live stream I've ever seen, the worst one, because it was like 500 kilobits per second, or maybe less, because it was lagging every less than 10 seconds. The dude couldn't even get through a sentence, and he was doing a tier maker and ghosting chat completely. So yeah, I'm not gonna repeat. I'm completely pieced out of the Acid Face streams, dude. This dude is like terrible.
We'll see what happens.
But the thing is, if people keep trolling him, they'll unironically get him to be a Twitch partner, because he's gonna qualify for it. Because you need like what, chat messages, a consistent viewer count or whatever. So yeah, be careful.
But I am playing it more starting this weekend.
Oh, but for partner, you got like what? You need like 70, average of 70 viewers or something. Nah, he's not gonna make it to partner.
Streams of it.
Yeah, he's not making it to partner. He got like 15 views, and it was all trolls, literally all trolls. It was Piece of Peace, it was Lefty, it was a couple of people I've seen in my chat and other detractor chats. So yeah.
In an online setting after learning a little
he
bit
is an
offline,
affiliate
and,
though.
We'll see how it goes. Okay.
Because you could become a sub, and nobody had ever became a sub before.
So that's my thoughts on MK1. Sadly, I really wish, I was hoping playing the full version that the connections were going to be much better.
Yeah, get fucked. Nobody cares. Let's not do this. And he's gone.
Maybe I'm not. No, I guess not. I can still hear him out there. I was going to, but I hear him out there again. So I'll wait a few more minutes. I'll probably open it up for when we start gameplay. Okay.
What are we talking about?
So
the
anyway,
window?
I do want to say thank you all for a very supportive week.
Oh,
Thank
we're
you
gonna
so very
beg.
much. I really appreciate that.
We're begging.
And I hope that you all enjoyed all the content I put out this week. I definitely enjoyed all the content I put out this week. And just thank you so much for everything. Okay? There you go. Now, before we get to anything else, I just want to check one thing because someone said something. I don't believe them, but I want to check.
Oh yeah,
it
the
regardless.
tip. Yeah, I don't believe him, but I gotta check it. That means you believe
Yeah,
him.
it's bullshit. I knew it.
Yep. Huh?
Okay.
They made him type tip in
So,
his fucking chat.
Let's
This was
get
3 minutes ago,
right
by the way.
away to your favorite segment.
My favorite segment.
Everyone's favorite segment of the Level 1 podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for DSP News, but I didn't color it correctly. Hold on a second here. I
What?
forgot to color it, and I'm
How
very
would you
upset at
color it? Oh, there was a different color. Wow.
myself. I want it to match.
Oh,
Okay,
to
now-
match the leaderboard.
DSP
Look,
News.
this is Mr. Professional. Yeah.
News for the day. What do we have in the news today? Well, a couple quick things, okay?
Okay.
Number one, yesterday, there was a digital event from Ryugagoto RGG. I never know how to pronounce their name. This is the company that makes the Like a Dragon
Ryu-san.
series.
Just say Ryu-san.
Okay? Oh, by the way, hello, Jade. Sorry to hear you're not feeling well. And I'm glad that you're enjoying MK1, but I hope you feel better today. Okay. So they had a big digital event last night. And the big announcement was that Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, which is the next RPG.
We got a semi-breaking news. Apparently, Rufelmonger is gonna bring up Phil in one of his latest videos, or something along those lines. Because while we're on the news segment, let's actually have some news. Because he tweeted out this. I saw some footage that really annoyed me, so I think it's gonna inform today's MK1 guide with some bonus footage. I really don't like it when people complain without knowing what they're talking about. So yes, he's gonna get his ass chapped when he finds out.
Style Like a Dragon, I guess you could essentially call it Like a Dragon 8, is coming out on January 26, 2024.
Okay, nice.
So that's
Caesar's gonna love that.
Date. And they showed off a lot
Whoa.
more stuff. They actually showed that
That's
it's
a
gonna have
tiger.
a lot of, actual Sega games in it, including Sega Bass Fishing, Sega Spike Out, and Virtua Fighter 3. As you know, typically in the Like a Dragon games, they include classic, like, legacy Sega games as kind of mini games in the game. So those will be available. They showed off a lot of stuff about the game. There's not much to say outside of the fact that, yeah, it's right in the spirit of what you would expect from the first game. As you know, I absolutely loved Like a Dragon Well, Yakuza Like a Dragon, which was the transition of the franchise from a action-based RPG to a turn-based RPG game. So I absolutely am looking forward to this one in January. So, yeah, very exciting. Now, here's the thing. This, of course, is going to make it that there's absolutely no way I'm playing Persona 3. Just so you guys know, this game comes out in late January.
Oh, he cheesed himself out of playing a Persona game.
And then in February, it's
bro, he has absolutely no desire to play Persona games because it's an anime turn-based RPG that is super long. So the moment that starts making no money, he is fucked.
Rebirth. There is absolutely positively no effing way I am playing all these RPGs. It just can't happen. So Persona 3, sorry. That's just really bad timing for a... by the way, I'm just going to start banning these fake accounts. Here
Oops, the fake accounts? How do you know they're fake?
It's just really bad timing for a remake like Persona 3 to come out, because I would much rather play the brand new games coming out than these other ones. Do you see what I mean? Wouldn't you want to play the brand new JRPGs rather than the remake one? So it's also very odd, because why on earth are there 3 major JRPGs coming out within 30 days?
Yeah, because for the membership, COVID 1984 and partial artists for the 8 months, dude.
Again,
don't forget, Persona 3 was the biggest rage quit. Oh yeah, that was the guy that healed himself, wasn't it? And then he was like, yeah, fuck this game, fuck this game.
Industry. There's this.
I remember that one was hot. It was like the easiest difficulty too.
Of anything else going on in their own competition, you should know that you're going to shoot yourself in the foot if you're releasing a JRPG around the same time as all of your other contemporaries, right? You should be spacing out that particular genre of game. I'll give you an example. What do you think would have happened if Street Fighter 6 released the first week of June, Mortal Kombat 1 released the second week of June, and Tekken 8 released the third week of June? Do you think they all would have done great? I mean, give me a break. I mean, they know better. Why do you think they spaced them out? June, September, January. So that each game has time to shine. They're not dumb. But why is it that other genres, JRPGs in particular, don't seem to have this awareness? It really makes me wonder what's going on, right? So, yeah, I'm very excited to play Yakuza 8 or Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth in late January.
Yeah, he would like Infinite Wealth.
The first game, right? But I'm also very excited to play Final Fantasy VII.
You can gamble it all away.
I will not care about any other RPGs.
You could be the first person to gamble away something that's infinite. It would just stop spawning at some point. It would break the system.
Sorry, you got screwed. If anything, I would delay the game. Seriously, I mean this. If I were Atlas, I would purposefully delay the game. I would say, you know what? You're out of your mind. There's no way we're going to sell this game right now between 2 new ones. Let's put it out to the summer. In the summer, it's usually slow. That's what I would do. But I don't think they're going to do that. Yeah. This is hilarious, baby orangutan.
Thanks for giving me stupid stuff to listen to on the bus.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is the perfect nonsense to keep me occupied.
Absolutely. This is exactly what it's intended to be.
He's still butthurt Atlas themselves saw and laughed at his Persona 3 rag quit.
I think he's more butthurt that they used to give him copyright strikes back in the day. And that's one of the reasons he hates Japanese people, because Japanese companies made his life on YouTube not very nice. So now he hates them.
And said, I thought you didn't like a Dragon now.
Because he can let things go and get over grudges. That's why.
Why I gave it like Game of the Year, right? Anyway.
Oh, and of course, Japanese people beat him at Evo. You are correct. Exactly.
Continuing on. Folks.
And also that Nintendo makes amiibos, which is bad, I guess.
Hate to say, I told you so.
No, he loves to say it. That's the one thing he loves to say is I told you so. He thrives on saying I told you so. He could be starving on the street and people can be kicking him in the face every single day, multiple times a day. As long as he can get to say I told you so at least once a day to somebody, he lives the dream life.
Really hate saying I told you so. I don't like these kind of moments. When it's an I told you so moment, that's something negative. But a lot of people always discredit everything I have to say because they want to have negative memes and toxicity and stupidity towards me on the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, it was announced yesterday, officially. You ready? To the Evil Dead the Game community. Today we have made the decision to not pursue development of any new content for Evil Dead the Game. We also confirm we will not be releasing a Nintendo Switch version of the game.
Okay.
We'll keep the servers up for the foreseeable future.
Wait,
We'll address
what?
any issues that might arise. On behalf of the entire team at Saber,
That was it? That was the whole thing? He had this whole I told you so segment and made it about himself? The shitty Evil Dead game?
thanks for all the groovy times and your continued support. For those who don't know, Evil Dead the
Really?
game came out last spring.
Okay.
Last year's spring. So it's been out not even a year and a half yet. And the game is dead. They're never updating it again.
There's plenty of games like that that came out and were below average and are now dead.
It's done. What is Evil Dead the game? An asymmetric horror game.
And literally, I never heard of him talk about it.
The same year
Or play it.
that there was also an asymmetric horror game released that was fucking Dragon Ball. The same year that there was an asymmetric horror game released that was Ghostbusters.
Okay.
And now we just had an asymmetric horror game released that was Texas Chainsaw Massacre that's on Game Pass. So it's like, again, and it's funny because if you read the comments of their post, because they posted this publicly on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, all the comments are saying stuff like, another one bites the dust, here we go again, why does everyone keep copying Dead by Daylight? That's what it says. I'm not making that up. It says that in the comments.
Well, then you can tell us I told you so, because your opinion was not even original in the first place.
Dance on a game's grave.
Yeah, well, that's it.
All right. So
You say I told you so when you're saying like a very controversial and unpopular opinion, and then it turns out to be factually true. Not by just saying something that everybody knows, that a game that is unlikely to succeed does not succeed. That's not an I told you so moment.
Oh, to me, I'm like, it's exactly what I've been saying all along. Why in the holy hell did they keep making the same exact game over and over with different IPs? Do you not understand? There's only a very limited amount of interest in those style of games. They'll only last a few months of mainstream interest until the next one comes out, and then it shifts to that, and then the next one comes out, and it shifts to that. But then at the end of the day, they all fade away and go away, and Dead by Daylight remains because it was one of the original, probably not the original, but it was one of the original and the best, in my opinion, from the ones that I've seen. Everyone else bites off the formula of what Dead by Daylight has done.
Payday 3 all weekend.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Get that payday. Get that payday. And apparently on one of the versions that's on 1337x.to, a special site where you can find very special content, you can actually play online on the free version of the game. Wow. But that's probably going to get patched soon.
And
because remember, you guys, it has no DRM. They took away the de novo.
Original.
But if, if you actually got friends and you all want to play it, just buy the game.
And best still exists. Why would you invest significant time in the next knockoff, spin-off attempt to ride the coattails? You know what I'm saying? When Evil Dead was announced, when Evil Dead was released, everyone said to me, Phil, will you play it? And I said, no, it's an asymmetric horror game. It's going to play just like Dead by Daylight. It's not going to last. And the same thing happened with Dragon Ball Breakers. That's like $5. You want to buy it somewhere. The Ghostbusters game is like $5. No one cares about these games besides more than a few weeks. Then they're as if they never existed. Like I call it a fart in the wind. That's all they are. And I don't understand why they keep making them. Nor do I understand.
Oh, nasty. Look at this dude. And then, this the face that...
The same thing has happened. By the way,
look at this.
All the breakers,
doesn't
that's like
want new things,
$5.
apparently.
Yeah, well, he doesn't want new things, but not all new things are good and successful.
You want to buy it somewhere. The Ghostbusters game is like $5. No one cares about these games besides more than a few weeks. Then they're as if they never existed. Like I call it a fart in the wind. That's all they are.
Pay attention to the motions. Only the motions. And I'm going to mute this so you can pay attention to only what is happening with your eyes, okay? Okay, look at this. Pick, pick, pick. We're looking for some snacks. Delicious, tasty snacks. Okay, can we find something? Oh, yeah, we can. We can, because we're wiping it off in the jammies. Oh, yes. Delicious. Snackaronis for later. When he goes to bed, he's picking it off the jammies and down the food pipe they go. He got at least 4 chins. Where do you count them? I can see only 2. And, the primary chin, he has like an extremely weak chin. He's like a proto-human.
So, Are you shocked to hear this? I'm certainly not. You want to know? I'm shocked it lasted a year and a half. I thought it would have been like 8 months. I thought it would have been all the but so, like, I knew that shit was going to happen.
Okay, you told us so, Phil.
It's not surprising. In
they should all listen to
genre,
you. They should
again,
all
has a very
all gaming companies should hire Phil Burnell as a gaming consultant.
Base.
So he can tell them what games are going to be successful and what are not.
And I don't think that everyone trying
and then you're going to see a revolution in the market of bejeweled type games with wrestlers, or at least naked men.
What's already been done and not really doing
that's
it
going to be the meta
right
for the
way.
future.
Just because you're throwing a new IP at me, oh, today it's Ghostbusters, tomorrow it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, maybe tomorrow we'll have Nightmare on Elm Street, and then the Scream Ghostface will come after you. Who cares? It's the same fucking game over and over. Do something original or don't make the game again. You know what I mean? Stop copying.
Oh, they did something original. They made it an Evil Dead game.
Okay.
But you guys didn't fucking like it.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
My ruin just said, what about Killer Clowns? Yeah, I know. They're making it again with the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's the same fucking game. Anyway.
Okay. Why is he so... that's what I don't fucking understand, right? Why is he so pissed off about a game he had no interest in playing, didn't play, and eventually was not even successful? Because people didn't listen to him over his super obvious opinion?
Last story for today, before we get to open discussion. A follow-up once again to the giant Xbox leaks from yesterday. If you remember, the biggest game leak in history, supposedly internal privatized documents from Xbox/Microsoft Gaming were accidentally uploaded to a public place on a court's servers, and the public found them, downloaded them, and put them all over the internet. This included plans for a brand new line of consoles next year. This included brand new controller plans. This included a slew of unreleased games, as well as internal emails from guys like Phil Spencer talking about strategy, like their attempt at maybe wanting to buy out Nintendo, or how they were very upset about the game lineup of 2022 and other internal communications. So this is a huge problem, huge embarrassing leak for Xbox and Microsoft in general. First of all, Judge Jacqueline Scott Corley has confirmed it was Microsoft who accidentally provided the federal court with a link to unredacted Xbox documents, which were then uploaded to the internet page established for its case against the FTC. So, I guess what was supposed to happen was that they were supposed to be providing a link to a secure web page with like login credentials needed.
Okay.
And instead, they provided a link to a web page that had absolutely no login credentials needed.
Whoa, that's
so anyone
wild.
could access it. You see? So I guess what happens is during these court proceedings, they file it all online, and you'd have a page of here's all your supplementary links to all the data from the case. But you're only supposed to be able to access these with permission. Microsoft created a link that didn't need permission. Anyone could access it. So that it was basically it was a oops on Microsoft's part. They weren't following the rules of what the court had told them to do. So yeah, apparently it's a big oopsie on Microsoft. I mean, who did that?
Okay, they're gonna find him.
That's sad because,
and they're gonna
man, what
kill
a
him.
week. So by the way, Phil Spencer officially
Phil Spector.
responded to this. I'm just going to read some of his statements, okay? First of all, Spencer hints
Phil went
Microsoft's
bankrupt
plans
and his
may
degree was in finance.
Yeah, that's oh man. Everything about him is a fucking meme. Everything is a fucking meme. Like, the more you learn about him, the more you realize how his entire life is a fucking meme. His job at the helicopter company was to optimize processes, to actually make them better than they are. And then you think about how he runs his business. Like, Jesus Christ. Then, you know, he was a valedictorian of his school, so he was like the smartest person in the school. And look at him. Look at him. He went bankrupt with a business degree.
Particularly as some documents were from last year, but others were from many years prior. I know this is disappointing.
Like, everything about him is a fucking meme.
The documents
He's like the perfect storm of failure, embarrassment, narcissism, and cringe.
Well over a year old, and our plans.
And his
have
wife is
evolved,
fat too.
said Phil Spencer in an internal memo to his company. And Spencer also shared a statement on Twitter /X We've seen the
/
conversation in our old
X.
emails and documents.
Just pick
It is
one,
hard to
dude.
see our teams
It's either
work
Twitter
shared
or
in
it's
this way
X. It's not
because So
both.
much has changed, and there's so much to be excited about right now and in the future. We will share real plans when we are ready. He then reiterated real plans to his message in an internal memo to all Xbox employees. We all put incredible amounts of passion and energy into our work. This is never how we want that hard work to be shared with the community. That said, there is so much more to be excited about, and when we're ready, we'll share the real plans with our players. Which basically just says that it's outdated, it's probably not all true to this day, but oopsie poopsie.
Yeah, what is
we
he
made a big
supposed to
mistake.
say?
And, you know, don't treat it as like the law of everything you read, but essentially he's confirming it's all real. Because if it wasn't real, he would just say, yeah, well, it's not real. But if he's like, yeah, it's real, oops.
Well, it's pretty clear
It's
that it
kinda
was
sad.
real. Well, it's pretty obvious.
All right,
But,
so
yeah.
anyway.
What else is he supposed to
yeah.
say? He's supposed to resign?
Interesting.
Is he
what
supposed to get in front of a firing squad?
Yesterday, and if you have any information, if you want information about what we're talking about, yesterday's podcast, I went to it in great detail.
In
So you
great,
can watch yesterday's
really?
show and kind of get caught up on that whole
What?
situation.
In great detail? He couldn't even find the screenshots on his phone of the tweets that he took fucking photos of. He was reading tweets in great detail. Are you serious?
What a leak! What
He
a
spent like 25 minutes reading tweets.
crazy day it was for Microsoft, and I mean now we kind of even know what's coming. Here's where I feel
Great
bad, because
detail.
essentially now, their
Wow,
competitors
never
already
fails
know
to
what's
shill
coming by the way.
himself.
You know what I mean? It's not like
This
even
what
if
this
we
what I'm
know
talking about when I say that he's the product in his own streams that he's shilling. He's not objective. This is not objectively what happened yesterday. He read a couple of tweets that he could barely find on his phone. And then it was like, well, I guess like this game is coming out, but I mean, like, I don't know. And now he's acting about it like he had a whole actual news show that he read whole articles and he had reports. Jesus Christ.
some of those documents were outdated by like 3 years. We still know some of those games that are in development. We know what's coming, and now their competitors kind of know exactly how to counter that, or maybe compete with that. You know what I'm saying?
What is
We
this,
didn't
a
know
fighting
there was
game?
a new Doom game. We didn't know there was a Dishonored 3. We didn't know that there were remasters of Fallout 3 and Oblivion in the works.
Breaking news, new games in development that cost a lot of money and are expected to make a lot of money. Breaking news.
And apparently, they're very
Wow,
close.
we
because
didn't
there
know
were
that
some
was
in those
happening,
internal
even though it
documents.
always
Some of them
happens
even
because
said
it's
that,
a
like,
development
Oblivion was supposed to
cycle
come
that
out
never
this
ends.
year, and obviously it didn't. So probably within the next 1 to 2 years.
How could
you
have we
know?
just expected new games to come
And it
out
makes
and
you
new
wonder,
hardware to be in
you know, now will
development?
the competition say, okay, well, now's our chance to jump on this or that, or Sony
Yeah.
already is working on a new PlayStation for next year that's going to be driveless, and now we know that Xbox is doing exactly the same thing. So, yeah. Zed Shuriken says,
Tasty.
anything you saw that you think is bad has changed. That's not real anymore. That's pretty funny. Because essentially that's
He
exactly
didn't
what
say.
he's saying. too.
No,
how
that's
he's
not.
supposed to speak.
That's literally not what he said. Literally not what he said. Not even essentially. It's not even essentially, and it's not even exactly.
Spinning it, right?
No, it's not.
Okay.
He said it's outdated. So some of those plans, good or bad, might have changed. Because they don't really know which plans are good and which are bad until it actually comes out and it flops or succeeds.
Hold on a second. Let me.
Because, that's kind of how gaming works
my window
nowadays. And we need to open the window again because he got sweaty or something.
Is the date of the stream wrong? Okay, let me fix. People are saying that I dated the stream wrong today. So September 19th is actually September 20th. Okay, let me fix that.
Oh, and he picked his ear again. I want to see that in great detail. Well, yesterday, you guys, we were watching Phil pick his ear in great detail.
Thank you for telling me. Now I dated it correctly.
Okay, pick. Delicious snacks, robust and tasty. Where are they going? On the jammies. Yes, everybody. Oh, this one even looks like it's going on the chair. Because he lifted his leg. You can see his leg lift. Or maybe he's putting it in a special compartment for the super delicious treats. The super tasty buffet of earwax.
Okay.
Yeah, those delicious pig snacks.
All right. So, I swear I want to open my window. I have to wait because they're still out there.
Oh,
all right. So,
go
guys,
fuck yourself.
that is all I got for news today. We have a shout out to do, and then basically we're just open Q&A unless anyone else contributes.
Open Q&A. Can we do closed Q&A?
Spawn Killer, who did a $15 super chat. Let's get him up on the leaderboard.
Oh, that could have been a tip, dude. He gets those immediately, and he could use them for his day
My goals
off.
for today are as follows. All right. Goal number 1.
Wow.
Hit 650 members by the end of today. That was my goal overall for the week. We hit it, and then we lost members.
650 by the end of today. That's like 28. 28 members. Wow. We need a lot of help.
To where we were, so please
and
consider.
That's his goal. That's not even our goal. That's what he wants to be done. That's your target for today. Your shift begins now, bitches.
Becoming a member or gifting memberships.
Get your ass out there and work.
I want to hit the tier 1 tips goal on both streams today to have a solid ending of the week.
And $100 in tips. Chop chop.
Earlier this week.
You got a job to do.
So either tipping or memberships or gifted memberships would be the best way to support today if you could. Thank you so much. Okay, so Spawn Killer says the following. I've been on YouTube since 2008. Man,
did you say I want?
End of today. That was my goal overall for the week. We hit it, and then we lost members.
Did you say I want?
I want to get back to where we were, so please consider.
Okay, I want to get back to where we were.
Today. Number 2, I want to hit the tier 1 tips goal.
I want to hit. Okay.
Both streams today to have a solid ending of the week.
He didn't even like try and phrase it differently, man. He just said I want to hit the tips goal.
To make up for the slow streams that I had earlier this week.
And to make up for streams that happened like 4 days ago. That's what he actually wants to do on both streams.
That would be great.
That would be great.
So either tipping or memberships or gifted memberships would be the best.
At least he didn't say it would make him feel good like he did that other day. You guys, today, if you hit the tier 2 tips goal, it will make me feel good.
Support today if you could. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome, bitch.
Okay, so Spawn Killer says the following. I've been on YouTube since 2008. Man, I do wish that they would go back to old YouTube where you could customize your channel. Yeah.
Oh, old YouTube where you could exploit the algorithm, upload like 5-minute videos, upload like 60 videos a day and make ad revenue on them. Oh man, I want to go back then too. When everybody was just like super racist.
Since they took away that capability.
When you could turn on the ovens and nobody would say anything. I want to go back to those days.
Actually be able to have completely custom designed channels on YouTube with artwork all over them. You could make it have words and playlists that they
wow.
You can actually set up a schedule.
He needs fiscal positivity for the day off.
Oh, I want him to start using the word fiscal because he's using liquidity and what was the other one? Like the freedom of funds. I want him to start saying fiscal.
So people could actually see.
Fiscal positivity is also like a really good DSP phrase. That's something that I could imagine him saying. Fiscal positivity.
Page what you were doing rather than have to look through a separate post. Like I have to post every day here on the community tab.
Is this also the guy who said charitable contributions? So fiscal positivity is very close to that.
Schedule on the YouTube page. They got rid of that. They got rid of any customization of color.
Fiscal interactions is also pretty good.
Just because they basically wanted it to be more uniform so it would load on mobile devices. To this day, YouTube still does not work properly on mobile devices.
It absolutely does.
All that.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
Later, and they still didn't do it. But I mean, that's
it absolutely does. And I'm using the cracked one. I'm not even paying a cent. I don't watch any ads. I can listen to it in the background. It works perfectly. So shut your bitch ass up, boy.
Google in general, they make sweeping changes that are a detriment to everyone, claiming that it's for everyone.
The only problem I have is you can't tag people in chat. So if you want to like tag somebody, respond to something they told you on mobile, you need to write their name exactly as it is. Otherwise, it's literally not going to work.
They never properly implement the changes regardless, so it's just a waste of everybody's time. They do this all the time. Remember Google Plus? Well, that was a good idea, wasn't it? And then it completely screwed everything up for people for years. Yeah, a really great idea.
Wow, remember KO Gaming? Remember Project 7? Remember DSP Patreon? That was a good idea, wasn't it? And then it all flopped and it was terribly unsuccessful, man.
Okay. Anyway.
But I mean, yeah, Google Plus was
what I gotta talk
trash.
About today. So now we have some open time for chill Q&A and shout-outs for anyone.
Oh, and that was the shout-outs. It was like one guy.
Says, hey, hope you're having an awesome week.
It was just one guy's
really
super chat.
A great week. Here
it was two guys.
In general, I've enjoyed all the games we're playing. We're having a good time. I actually can't wait to relax in Starfield. I'm disappointed we didn't get to play more Starfield this week.
Relax in Starfield.
Today. It's going to be a good time.
I wish you can do that too.
Okay.
And just
Liza P is so good, says Abdullah.
You're released in space.
I'm 8 hours in. Like I said earlier, I literally don't have a single complaint about the game yet. I don't know if it'll retain that level the entire game, but it's a very rare situation where I'm playing a video game and I'm 8 hours in and I can't complain about it. I'm pretty good at complaining, and when I can't find something to complain about, that's a rarity, and that's what I'm feeling about Liza P right now, so I guess we'll see.
So, then it's better than Bloodborne, because he got plenty of complaints about Bloodborne. Breaking news, Liza P better than Bloodborne.
Darziak says Google Plus, then Google Stadia. I just can't, I'd love to see what's next from them. Oh yeah, all their big ideas that always turn out. It's hilarious. I'm telling you, some of these companies, they fail up, do they not? Like, what has Google actually done? A browser. A search browser that became the best one in the world. A search browser? A browser?
A search browser? You mean Google Chrome or Google.com?
Everyone uses, and because of that, they have infinite wealth, right?
Okay, yeah, but you know that it takes a lot of talent to be the best in the world at something, or to make the product that is the best in its field.
Because of the infinite...
Google Chrome is like one of the most popular browsers of all time, and Google is the most popular search engine of all time. It's no surprise that they're making mad amounts of money and they're buying a lot of other companies.
Wealth, they can continuously fail. I would say there's some things like that Google phone. Apparently that's very popular. What is it called? The Google Pixel?
Yeah, Pixel is pretty really popular.
So that's a win for them. It's not all losses. It's just that you heard way more. What about Google Glass? Right? You hear more about their failures than their wins.
Like Darkside Phil?
But then you always forget, every time I search for something, I use Google. Yeah, literally every time you search for something, they get paid. So,
well,
pretty crazy.
Eat a dick. You can run your business like that and then fucking be successful then. But until then, you got to be on level 1, buddy. Make something that is the best in the world at something, and then you can chill.
Crispy Bacon, I don't know what you mean. He said, at least someone stands up for gamers. That genre is overhyped. What are you talking about? Are you talking about asymmetric horror? I'll agree with you there if that's what you're talking about. Google Nest and Google Home are not bad. Google Nest, is that not...
Coming from the guy who has more failures in life.
Yeah, I mean, that was super ironic about talking about failing upwards, because he is literally that guy. Like, after he moved into the Washington condo, has just been failing. It's just been bad.
Device that when you come home...
And he's been moving upwards because he took those failures and he weaponized them, and he made people give him money for those failures.
It'll do everything for you. It can adjust your lights. It turns things on and off.
It's still, even nowadays, whenever he's failing, he has a good day. Just like with the trolls. That's why he's his own biggest troll, because he makes the most money out of it. Because when he's having a super drama day, or he's having a bankruptcy, or is almost gonna lose his house, he can put on a big stream and be the victim and weaponize that failure and go upwards by making more money. So there you go, Phil.
Do security and stuff like that. Is that what Google Nest is? That is true. Zen Shuriken says Google Chrome. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Google Chrome, the browser that a lot of us use. I use Google Chrome and Firefox. Those are the two browsers I use. Every time you use Google Chrome, ads play, they make money.
You can put an ad blocker.
Good day. Thank you for that. All right, now I'm going to open the window.
And also, I mean, Google also own YouTube. They got Google AdSense. They got the Google Suite, the G Suite that so many fucking companies use. They got so much stuff. It's like, it's hard to comprehend how many things they got that make them a ton of money. And Android as well. I forgot about that. Android. This dude is like, what have fucking Google ever even done? They've been like a search engine.
Up with some of this atmosphere.
Yeah, in like 2004 or something.
Always because I need some air.
Then they bought YouTube in like 2005, 2006, and then it's just been like raking in the money, making more stuff. It's successful. Make more stuff. Successful. Of course, they're gonna have the fucking Stadia that was trash, and they're gonna have Google Plus that was trash, because you don't make successes by taking no risks. If you take no risks, you're like DSP, sitting inside paranoid, because if you go outside, something bad can happen.
It's gonna be way too freaking, damn, it's loud. It's gonna be way too freaking hot in here if I don't open this window.
Is this gonna be the audio for the rest of this
just put up with it
podcast?
for a few minutes. He'll be gone in a couple of minutes here.
Really?
What? What'd you guys say?
It's like Cat is trimming her bush downstairs, dude. What the fuck? Do we really have to listen to this?
Anyway. When is the next Mortal Kombat stream? Asked Mr. Grazzle. Saturday. Saturday's daytime stream. I'm going to likely maybe try.
And he's just sitting there. He's just sitting there in the background. It's just like, bro. Holy shit,
or
man.
Another character. One of the
I
characters
can't believe this is and he just went off on fucking Google and was shitting on them that they're failing upwards.
Liked during the story.
I know this is the stream.
Training mode for like maybe 25 minutes and just do basics. Then I'm going to do their trials for like another few minutes and then I'm going to take them online. So it's going to be a little bit of offline play just to get readjusted and learn the character basics and then go online with them. So that is Saturday.
Oh, and we're talking about fighting games again. I hate this.
Yes, Maguro-san. Fall has arrived here in Seattle. We have shade, cooler temps, and precipitation. The 3 key factors of a successful
Oh, thanks, Weather Boy. Right now. Thank you.
Jay Dennis, I agree with you. He says, Mortal Kombat 1 does not look as good as Street Fighter 6. I agree with you. American Horror Story starts tonight. Okay, enjoy. Have a good time with it. I used to watch it, and I stopped watching it years ago. You know, it's like anything, you know, you enjoy it for a bit, but then you kind of get tired of it. It's not that it's the same plot. It's not. It redoes every year. But I kind of get tired of watching it every year, so. No, I never played Cars, the video game Willow.
This is so bad, man. You're just sitting there answering dented questions. Did you ever play Cars, the video game? You know, with Lightning McQueen?
Sounds good, Jason. Starfield is not going to watch, but he'll be here for Lily tonight in Street Fighter 6.
Oh, thanks for the translation. What did Jade actually say? Oh, yeah, that was like 15 minutes ago. Fuck. We're like way behind. I've been talking a lot.
Abdullah, yes, I enjoy the outfits you can get in Lies of P. I hope they continue to add more silly ones. I like the silly ones the best. What's going on in the background? Like you said, there's a chainsaw massacre. We're preparing for October over here, so they're outside cutting the bodies up. Our neighborhood gore feast. Yes. If you see some red splattering on the lens, don't worry, I'll clean it off. It's all good.
What is the noise? It's a leaf blower from the gardeners outside, the landscapers.
Bonos Tecmo says the Arcade 1-Up CEO and the Vice President of Licensing have both left. They're on life support. Is that true?
I don't care.
If that's the case, I like to be honest. Yeah, they deserve it. They don't make a good product. Every single time I've seen one of those cabinets in person, they are shoddy and crappy and low quality.
Oh, he outlived another company.
And I just don't understand why people keep being fooled and buying their cabinets. Their cabinets are not good. There should be a company that steps up that makes something much better for the same price because it's very viable to do so. But Arcade 1-Up is so busy with that market share, they're holding that spot as the premier company to make collector cabinets, and they're just not good. They're shit. I couldn't believe how bad it was. I saw a NFL Blitz cabinet at Costco, and I walked up and I started touching the controls, and they were so inferior. And the cabinet was tiny. It was supposed to be a 4-player cabinet. You couldn't fit 4 toddlers on that cabinet to play it. So I was like, what exactly are you paying for here? It's a tiny screen, a small cabinet, shitty controls, and people are paying like $800 for the cabinets. It's insane.
I love it. I love this narrative that any company that goes out of business, well, I'm sorry, I hate to say this, but they deserve it. All these people that lost their jobs, they fucking deserve it, dude. These pieces of shit.
Cameos or invasion mode.
They better start live streaming.
This is not Mortal Kombat. I unlocked fatality so slow.
Oh, this is a message from like actually half an hour ago.
Yeah, like, well, when you say that.
Yeah, what's up, Mr. Extravagant?
How do you unlock fatalities? I don't even know how to unlock the fatalities.
I don't know either, but I'm not willing to find out.
Okay. Oh, itchy.
Oh, it stopped. It's gone. Okay.
What else would you guys like to talk about today?
What? The question is, how are you gonna... What's the next way you're gonna find out to fill up all this empty, dead air?
Remember, tag me in the chat so I know you're talking.
Tag me in the chat. Tag him in the chat, you guys. Tag him. Bag him and tag him.
Lionel says, man, I almost got the MVC2 cabinet. It's my favorite fighting game along with Street Fighter.
Not listening to cabinet talk.
Yes, I definitely like the combat of Lies of P much better than...
Oh, he likes the combat.
Sure,
he likes it more than a game that he hated. That's actually great. Oh, and the leaf blower is back. But it sounds further away this time. And he got like... Why is his nose so red? It's either he got he obviously alcohol, or he's got the allergies again. Cause like his nose is like clownish red.
Ambulatory, I mean, why not? If you like the game, why wouldn't you get it? He said, should I get Lies of P even though I've been spoiled on the first 3 bosses? If you like the game, why wouldn't you get it, right?
Why wouldn't you play it on Game Pass? Isn't it day 1 Game Pass
we all
thing?
know MK1 looks like shit on the Switch. I already talked about that days ago. That's no one should buy it. When am I gonna get Ralph Lauren polos? Yes, I'm gonna buy lots of Ralph Lauren apparel for sure. For sure. No, as the weather cools down, all right? For the fall, if the weather stays cool, which it should, I'm probably gonna get some longer sleeve shirts that I can wear.
Wow, he's gonna wear long sleeve shirts, you guys.
But you know, in the next month or two, when the
he's gonna reinvent the way people wear clothes.
Nice and cool in here, I can wear long sleeve shirts.
Wow.
Which I likely will do. I like long sleeve shirts. I have a few button downs now, but I might look for cheaper ones too and add them to my wardrobe.
Oh, that's crazy.
Of stuff to wear on streams rather.
This is now a selling point of his streams, is that he's gonna wear long sleeve shirts.
Because I'll probably retire the summertime shirts once it gets cooler. Kaden Kirk says it looks so bad when to market. Again, he's talking about MK1 on Switch. I'm not. Are you? Why? Why are you surprised? People continuously buy the worst versions of games on Switch just because they only have a Switch. So they will continue to pump out horrible versions of games as long as people keep buying. If the game sells poorly, then they won't make it for Switch. But that's the thing. People just keep spending, so why would they stop, right? Am I open to playing more Souls-like games in the future if they have a promise like Lies of P? Lies of P is a unique situation. It's on Game Pass. I had absolutely no risk whatsoever in trying it, and it just so happens to be the best one.
There's no risk. As you know, Phil loves taking no risks. That's why he has a business degree. And on the back of the business degree, it says the one core tenet of business, and that's take no risks.
Far inferior, and I bought that.
Never take risks, because something bad might happen, you guys. And if something bad might happen, you're fucked, because you never have a redundancy or a fallback plan.
On Game Pass too.
Never.
Yeah, it was. And that one sucked ass, right? I saw people play Thymesia. I saw people play that other one that was like a bunch of robots.
People play games.
They were terrible games. You know, I've seen these other games like, you know, this was the rarity. This was like the exception to the rule for me, so. No, I never fought the Dream Devourer secret boss in Chrono Trigger because that doesn't exist in the original game. So if you're saying that there's a secret boss, they never existed in the original SNES game, so I never fought them. Sweaters and hoodies, that might be too much. Like, honestly, sweaters and hoodies, I have a few sweaters. I actually, right before I moved out here, so I know this is, you know, you're talking 9 years ago, right? I actually had gone to a clothing store called, it's a Japanese clothing store, Uniqlo. And at Uniqlo, I lived in Connecticut. It was very cold in Connecticut. So I would actually I bought like nice long sleeve shirts, but sweaters and things. Like there's actually, I had like a nice cashmere sweater.
Why are we actually talking about this even? Like, I mean,
maybe a few times when I lived
what
in
is the
Connecticut,
point of this discussion?
Here, there was no need for them anymore. Why? Because here we have moderate weather. It's never really too cold and it's never really too hot. Now, in the 9 years I've lived here, that has changed. We actually have more and more hot days every year because of global warming. So that has kind of changed. But
because of global warming,
we don't really get that much. Maybe a couple weeks a year do we have weather cold enough for snow. But for the most part, it's never really that cold. And the other thing you got to understand is I'm always in this office. And this office at any given moment has a PC, 2 monitors, speakers, this laptop, multiple game consoles, this TV, other equipment, all running. It's always ambiently much warmer in this office than it is in the rest of the house. Right now, if I walk into my hallway, it'll dip 10 to 15 degrees. That's how it always is. So, I never really had need for heavy clothing. I don't think if I wore a sweater in this office, I'd probably feel incredibly hot.
What? Wear a what?
That's how it always is. So, I never really had need for heavy clothing. I don't think if I wore a sweater in this office, I'd probably feel...
He talks like Andrew Tate.
Incredibly hot.
And a sweater?
And it sucks because, like I said, I actually have nice stuff. I have sweaters and things I could wear.
Even once he even said consider. I will consider playing this game. He's putting the T's where they don't belong because he missed T's so much.
I would never probably be able to wear it. I'd be too hot. So that's why you never see me with that stuff. All right.
Sweater?
So apparently tipping is working. I get a $10 tip.
Apparently it's working.
Someone says, this is my first time watching you live. It's fun to see an active, friendly community.
Stop it now.
Well, thank you so much for the $10 tip to the anonymous tipper. And
that's a fucking sock. Because they said this is the first time I'm watching you live on purpose to allude to the fact that they've subscribed in the past and are just now catching a stream. That's some bullshit, man. That's a fake tip.
Subscriber. Thank you so
Not
much.
a fake tip,
So
but
now
it's a
if you
sock
subscribe,
of somebody
you'll be
who's
able
a
to
pay pig.
talk within 24 hours. in
Is
the chat.
my
sadly right
theory.
now, there's no way to have it not be like that. Some people ask why
Said
do you
in a
have
super shady
sub-only
way.
mode to talk, because once we had sub-only mode off, it was non-stop bots and troll accounts coming in here with absolutely disgusting things.
No,
saying
no, no.
racial things,
No,
sexual
no,
things, really
racial
nasty stuff,
things.
doxing
What
people.
about fucking Canadian Kirk, who's literally just sitting in chat being racist? What about him? But he tosses a tip every now and then, so that's fine.
It was just an
He's like he's not even hiding it. He's just straight up racist. Blatantly racist.
So once we got sub-only in place, we turned that on. Pretty much we have it under control. Every
Yeah,
once in
we
a
have
while,
it
you
under
get idiot who comes
control.
in here with a couple bot accounts, we get rid of them.
A
It's
couple
not big
bot
deal, and then we're
accounts.
on to business as usual.
I don't know
So
how
my
he gets
apologies
that
for
they're
the
all bot
newcomer.
accounts and
Thank
it's
you so
from the
much for
same
that support.
person. It's
I really
some
appreciate
really
that.
weird like
And, I won't be
confirmation
here
bias.
tomorrow, but I'll be back Friday with Lies of P as well as Street Fighter 6. So I hope that you'll join me on Friday for the streams, and you'll be able to talk in the chat at that point. So there you go. What's up, Juan? How are you today?
Phil? Say something.
16 years? What do you mean, Canadian Kirk? What is 16 years? Exactly.
I don't know. Ask him. Ask him also why he's racist. This is such a stupid pre-stream. Come on, say something. Say something. Just make a scat joke. Turds out of your ass. Liquid diarrhea. Say something.
That's when Social Security runs out, ergo trolls will go bye-bye. What?
What?
Now that went right over my head. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Cosmo says, what tools do you lack for troll control? I'm asking out of curiosity.
Troll
like, what did Twitch
control.
have better?
Nothing.
Just off the top of my head.
No.
Okay.
Nothing.
Some of the things that Twitch did do better. For example, let's say someone is in the chat and you're curious. Number one, is this really the person who they say they are? Or could it
Oh
be
yeah,
impersonator?
sock control.
Or you're trying to remember, because, you know, let's be honest. There's different people come in here and out of here every single day. You don't necessarily remember who someone is every day if they're not a regular. Or, you know, what you used to be able to do on Twitch is at a moment's notice, click on a name, and you could see the entire profile's history. You could see if that name is ever
Oh yeah,
been
that
timed
that
out
is
before,
true.
ever been
That is
banned
true. You
before.
can see a
actually
lot of
see their
data.
entire chat history to see what kind of stuff they've said before. So if someone's in there and they're kind of saying suspect stuff, and you click and you say, oh my god, this person's got a history of doing awful things in the chat, they've gotten banned, they beg their way back, then they get banned again. Then
They
you know
beg
kinda
their
how to
way
judge a
back.
person.
Oh yeah, we have the chat logs of him saying that he loves making people beg. That's why and he unbans them on purpose, so he can ban them and they can beg again. You can actually find those chat logs. This dude is a piece of garbage.
Versus maybe it's someone who's genuinely a newcomer who doesn't understand the rules yet. They're genuinely making an honest mistake, in which case maybe you want to be a little bit more lenient. Plus, again, you can easily tell if it's an impersonation account or not. You're
No,
on YouTube.
in my opinion, when you get banned from somebody's stream, it means that you've crossed the line. You've broken the rules. You can't just come back and start begging and then be unbanned again, then be banned again. This is some kind of like high school, fucking primary school classroom shit.
You don't have any of that. It's a lot of on-the-fly stuff. Over on Twitch, you could control how long you wanted to time someone out, how long you wanted to ban someone for. You can't do that here. Here it's just like, in general, like a 10-minute timeout or a permanent ban, and that's it. There's no other things, no levels. Like I said, supposedly they're implementing the ability to time out for different time periods, but I don't see it yet. I was told it's coming, but I don't see it yet in the chat. So I had the feeling it's coming. You know, just in general, Twitch had a lot of different things. Why? Twitch's chat is based on IRC, Internet Relay Chat, which is a third-party company, and they use all their servers and their chat interfaces. They just put like a face over it to make it look like it's a Twitch
And
page, but it's
YouTube
not.
just is a running page of comment.
Here on YouTube, what you see as chat is not actually a chat. You guys are literally right now talking on a comments thread as if this were a video you're watching on demand on YouTube, and all you're doing is an interactive comments thread. It's just a bunch of comments being posted. That's what YouTube actually uses for chat. That's why it's a lot different than than Twitch chat. It doesn't have as much functionality. For example, we used to use something called penny points. It was channel points that you would earn by sitting in the chat. The longer you were there, it would give you a grade and a ranking. You would earn these points.
You can do that now.
For silly things like temporarily unlocking or editing emotes. Sometimes we had, let's gamble.
Well, you can't do that.
Our phantom penny points against each other.
You can still gamble.
Challenge each other. Gee, will Phil get 10 wins today in the fighting game? Will Phil get 20 kills in this round of Call of Duty? And it was fun to do that. And you can't do that in YouTube chat because, again, it doesn't have anything to track that properly because it's not a real chat room. It's just a bunch of comments. So there's no way to track how long has someone been sitting in.
Yeah, they got penny points. You guys don't remember penny points?
I've looked for third-party
awesome.
alternatives. They don't really exist. Some of the alternatives are like, a chat bot that's just a points system, but then the bot essentially is like out of control because every single time someone does something, the bot will update. So imagine now we had a bot in here, and every 5 seconds it was spamming the chat with another thing about points. It's like, no, we don't need that.
You can actually make that happen. It's just on Twitch. It's like embedded in their site, so it's much easier to do. But that's because Twitch is a streaming focused site because that's what it's all about. Twitch lacks in a lot of video hosting services that YouTube has by default. Because guess what? YouTube is about video hosting and not about streaming.
Alternative, yes.
It's a video hosting site on which you can stream.
Sadly, 2 years in.
But yeah, he came to this site and he wants it to be something else now. He wants it to change so it can suit him better. Even though he was kicked out of the Cool Kids site that is about streaming. He came here as a guest and now wants it to be something else.
Cybers TV says, I just finished the Mortal Kombat 1 story mode. I enjoyed 3/4 of it. The ending wasn't good.
Don't care.
I think everyone agrees with you. I think the ending was atrociously bad.
He's not banned on Twitch. He just got kicked out of the partnership program for repeated instances of inappropriate behavior revolving around hateful slurs.
It was a huge cop-out. I hated it.
That's a quote.
Oh, let's see here. Expand Dong says, a few weeks ago you said, I don't care about on-demand viewers anymore. Did that change with Lies of P? No. What I'm saying is, I can at least see patterns, right? Here's the thing. It doesn't matter what my on-demand viewership is. I'm being honest now. It's just not. The on-demand viewership doesn't really make me much at all in the realm of business-wise, okay? This time
so it's money.
Sometimes I will see a small increase in revenue because ads around October, November,
so it's
December
money.
Get huge because of Christmas.
So it's money. It's money. It makes him care about YouTube side of things because money. And when he doesn't care about him, that's because it's not making him money. You notice the pattern here? Let me help you out. Money.
So yes, if I get a little bit of more viewership around this time of year, which sometimes happens, I'll make a little bit of extra money on ads. But it's not a lot. It's
not a lot. What do you mean by a lot?
The vast majority of my income comes from the crowdfunding on these streams. Again, super chats, super stickers, memberships.
Tell him how much you appreciate them.
That's 90-some%.
Wow, thank you so much, you guys. Because usually when he begs, he compensates that with like huge appreciation segments. Oh, you guys, I love you guys so much. I appreciate it so much. It's so good. I love it.
Over here, and I get a little bit from ad revenue over here, but it's not a ginormous amount.
Okay, if it was ginormous amount, you wouldn't be known for e-begging, dude. Come on. Why are you even saying this? We know it's not a ginormous amount. You get like 500 views a video.
But yeah, I still can look at stuff and kind of judge. And it's like Lies of P. It's a Soulsborne style game. It's a game that everyone was excited to see if it was going to be good or not.
Yeah, he doesn't care about the views until the views are getting him paid, and then he cares about the views.
2 days, and I look at the views, I'm like,
this is so robust.
Typically, whenever I'm playing a hot new game, within 12 to 15 hours, those videos will hit anywhere from 300 to 500 views a video minimum. And then usually within a day, they'll get like 1,000 views. That hasn't happened with Lies of P. Okay? Like, I got videos from yesterday's stream that don't even have like 300 views yet. It's like, whoa, that's crazy. It's a great game. It's a Soulsborne game. It's very challenging. What's going on with that? I don't know. You know, if it were Elden Ring, it probably would hit those. And I can tell you that because I played Elden Ring second run earlier this year, and it did get that attention. So I feel like it's just a factual observation. I'm not saying it because it really means that much. It doesn't. Like I said, the streams are doing very well. The streams for Lies of P so far, the 3 that I've done, every stream has gone well. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I'm noticing with the on-demand viewership, it has dwindled for a game like that. It's weird because you would think, oh, it's FromSoft, right? But it actually isn't. So maybe that's why.
Okay. Very nice. Let's keep answering questions and then start playing video games.
Why on earth would I do that?
Oh man, he's still doing this after 15 minutes? How long is this Q&A? This is like a 40-minute Q&A. Oh, come on, dude.
All right. The hated one says you rag on YouTube all the time. Without them, you wouldn't have a platform to support your family.
Yes.
That's correct. So
that's correct. But
are you saying that just because you work with something that you should never actually give it constructive criticism?
That's not constructive criticism. It's bitching about it.
Thanks for the positive stream.
Hey, you're welcome, sock account. Enjoy the new content. It's not constructive criticism because he doesn't tell them how they could change. He just cries about them, and every time he cries about it, they implement the change, and then it doesn't help them.
What are you talking about? So you should never ever validly criticize anything.
That's not what anybody said. Don't jump to the extreme so it's easier to debunk. Let's not do this, Phil.
Because God forbid that they actually do something positive for you, right? You have to understand something about YouTube, okay? YouTube will only get better when people give it constructive criticism.
Yeah?
If you just let them say, just get away with everything, do whatever you want.
Where's the criticism?
And it has gotten worse over the years. There's too many people who I feel are complacent and they don't speak up when there's things that absolutely need to be spoken up about and fixed.
Okay.
On a site like YouTube,
like
especially
what?
A site that so many people are making a livelihood off of, should know what's broken and needs to be fixed or needs to be improved. Why would you be a wimp just afraid to ever say anything to someone about improvement?
Call him a
sissy. What kind of a life is that to live?
Call him a sissy
YouTube
boy.
is how I get some revenue, so therefore I should just keep my mouth shut forever. What?
No.
When in my life have you ever...
The point is that it's really easy to make money on YouTube, and he's made like over $1 million in total on YouTube. And I would even say that's a pretty not even a generous number. He probably made a lot more. And it's like, and he made them by exploiting the platform, not even by putting in like really hard work and building up his channel and his presence. He made it by exploiting it. And the moment he stopped being able to exploit it, he stopped being successful, quote unquote.
My mouth shut about something.
No, nobody said
I feel
that.
Strongly about.
Nobody said that.
Once I've done that, right?
Nobody said that.
Why do you think that so many people in the Street Fighter community were opposed to me, and over the years?
Because you were a piece of shit, Phil, and you were talking all that trash, and then when you got confronted, you couldn't back it up.
I think all these people, remember again when State of Decay 2 was coming out, and how I completely blew up the whole scene about people who were only getting paid to play it early?
Wait, that was your depression. Remember? That was your depression. Okay.
Only deals in extremes and semantics.
Well, that's the DSP way, dude. That's the narcissism. DSP State of Decay 2. Because we know for a fact that's his depression. Is he flexing about his fucking depression? Where is it? Here it is.
Control. And what that means is instead of running out and buying into the hype and all the media and marketing that happens.
Right. A bunch of people got State of Decay early. Like advanced copies. State of Decay 2. That's not a very good game. It's a mid game. Because like the first one. But at the time, he went on fucking vacation, staycation. And the weather was bad. So, what happened was he went on Twitter and he shit on a bunch of people because he got the game early and they were shills and they were making money off of it. And then when he came back, he said that was his fucking depression that made him do it because the weather was bad when he was on vacation. Do we have this here? Depression. Do we have it? Nope. Okay. DSP, that was my depression. The depression clip and rant. Do we have the whole thing?
Zero contribution. Be depressed.
Oh no, that's like 13 days ago. I need to find it because I'm really fucking pissed off. Because now he is bragging about it. And he even forgot that was his depression. He forgot about it.
This is fucking terrible. Anyone who watches that shit is fucked in the head and morally corrupt, so enjoy. The bottom line is this.
You do the concrete hurt you and see someone's life falling apart at this. You do the concrete hurt you do to someone every fucking day and sleep. Go fucking what? That was my depression. If this is me doing that shit. That was my depression. Sorry for fucking what? You think I'm the villain? Go fuck yourself.
You know, you're like, yeah, I guess you're right. And, you know, this, especially, again, this is the holiday season. I should be a lot more open and lenient and merry and, you know, positive. And I apologize if I have been coming across otherwise for you guys on the streams. You know, because I'm really trying. I am.
Depression votes for the Why Am I Toxic emo. Depression, I don't know what that's from. And that was why they were playing it early and saying it was good when they lied, and then the game ended up being shit. And I got shat on by so many big content creators because I was exposing them for being fucking shills. I mean,
okay.
I've only done this forever.
How long have I been muted?
So if you don't know who I am yet, 15.
He's been exposing him, by the way. That was his depression that made him tweet toxic shit like that.
Years in, I think maybe you should do a little bit of research.
Yeah, he's a paragon of justice.
You know what I mean? But sorry, I think I definitely should
fuck
have
yourself,
the
DSP,
ability
piece of shit.
to state my mind on things, as long as it's not just shitting for shitting's sake. When I criticize YouTube, it's in the hopes that YouTube will improve and get better. Not that I just want to crap on it because I think it's fun or I can benefit from clickbait views of being negative. I didn't do that, did I? Do you think I'm going to title this podcast, "Oh, YouTube sucks"? No.
That's a really weird thing to say that nobody expects, and it's an extreme again. It's a straw man.
There's a big difference there, you see?
As if somebody would think you would title your podcast "YouTube
There's tons of
Sucks."
people like that. Trust me. Why do you think a lot of content creators have gotten ahead? They're the ones that say everything positive about everything that benefits them, and they keep their mouths shut
Like who?
about everything else. And
yeah, name drop them, DSP, right? You can't keep your mouth shut about injustices. Then name drop them. Call them out. Who is that? Who does that?
Become the chosen people.
Oh, those YouTubers, quote unquote.
Who will always get paid promotions
like
for every
who?
piece of content they put out. And they're the ones who everyone wants to put
What's
out
the
at special
name?
events and fly them out to promote games.
Like who?
All they do is kiss ass. I'm the antithesis of that.
He's the opposite.
Right?
He doesn't kiss ass.
I don't get those opportunities because I don't give a fuck about them.
He just sucks cack.
You're correct, Abdullah. He says Street Fighter V is another example. Dead on
Oh
correct.
my god.
I was one of the few people within a few months of Street Fighter V coming out. I was like, guys, this game sucks. Here's all the reasons why, and I outline. Input delay, bad online play. The game has been designed for pattern play. No pussy. Sword Dance says, what are my plans for October 12th? Spider-Man 2 and Super Mario Wonder both come out. I'll play both games.
Both?
There's your answer. I'll play both games. Well, we talked about games from
Hey,
right the week
Sakawad,
or two
would NT
before.
drop names?
No, he's not gonna drop names. Because you know that the guy would learn about it and they would fucking... They would shit on him big time.
Playing. That's gonna be rough,
because you know when he told you yesterday he doesn't gossip about people. When he told you on Sunday during the react that one of the types of people you should avoid is the gossiping people, and then he gossiped every single day since then. Yeah, very fucking nice. That's very consistent. Because this literally just gossip, and he doesn't even want to tell you who he's gossiping about.
Argument is a way to poorly claim hypocrisy.
What? Now somebody's gonna get debunked real fast.
Cypher says there's literally YouTube channels that make money just talking bad about YouTube. The argument is a way to poorly claim hypocrisy. For me, I'm in a very unique position. Here's why. If I kiss butt, I don't benefit. And if I basically rip a new butthole to something in a negative way, I also don't benefit. By the way, the sun's coming out. That's why I look like I'm on fire right now. I'm a guy who's just, I'm in my lane. I make content for my audience, right? Very specific audience. Like I say, it's a curated style of content for a curated audience. And as long as I just make content for that audience, it doesn't really matter which way I go. But the thing is,
I'm really confused though. If the curated audience is already there, why do we have the members goals? Why do you want to drop a comment for the algorithm? Why do you want people to drop a like for the algorithm? What's the purpose of the algorithm and growth if your curated audience is already there and they're curated already and they're enjoying your stuff? Why do you want to grow them?
You honest about the stuff that I do.
Yeah, you want to be honest.
It doesn't sway one way or the other. I'm gonna have to close the blinds now
And you know, when he says he's being honest, I'm pretty sure he is. The problem is that he's delusional. So his honesty is in a completely different reality than ours. It's quite literally the internet meme of your truth and my truth. It's very different.
Here I am. Oh, it's the first fall day, everyone. Nice fall weather.
His truth is very different from everybody else's truth, as we got to see through the interview, where two pretty normal people were just having a discussion with him, and it turned out he looked like a fucking alien for like 5 hours.
So I can get fresh air, and then fucking the sun's coming out.
Do I think he genuinely believes his own lies? For the most part. He's obviously a liar as well. He lies intentionally and he lies unintentionally for ego's sake, but he definitely believes a lot of it, because I definitely believe 1000% he's delusional. Actual delusions.
Okay. Anyway.
Oh, okay. So thanks Ricky Richard for the prompt.
So
pigpiggo.re. Let's try
what else
this
do you guys
out.
like to talk about? It's almost 12:30. You guys want to chat a little more, or do you want to end it a little early? Get set up for Starfield. It's up to you. We could chat a tiny bit longer if you'd like. Let me know what you want to do here. You just gotta tag me in the chat. Let me know.
Of mine. So if I did a marathon, right? How stupid would it be to do it on New Year's Eve?
Am I playing separate ways? Not when it's new. I have too much stuff I'm doing right now. I've got to play
this one
on New Year's Day when everyone's hungover, everyone's tired, everyone basically just wants to relax and mope around the house. You can watch the marathon stream that day, and I think that's actually the best day for it. So that's going to be Friday, January 1st, 2016. The marathon stream.
It doesn't go, dude.
I'll probably be going back to things like Yakuza 5.
Nope.
Online. I gotta keep playing Street Fighter 6 online so I don't get rusty. Plus, there's a new DLC character.
Yeah. Suck a dog off. Hello?
I've already explained the things that Bethesda does well. Starfield does very well. The things that Bethesda does poorly, like new stuff.
Okay.
You know,
I really hate this fucking excuse. Like, how long are we gonna give them a free pass? It's like a disabled kid. Well, they can't do that, so you're not supposed to expect that from them. They can't do that. Bethesda, it's not like the other companies. They can't do that, you know? They can do their own things well, and that's very good. But they can't do the other things.
Travel, building your ship, that stuff sucks. But its questing is top. Absolutely top when it comes to this style of game. So if you like that kind of RPG questing, you want to check it out, you know?
Yeah, it's a space exploration game where you literally can't explore space. You just fast travel to everywhere. You don't even fast travel from your ship. It's easier to just do it from the menu. Just open the menu and just go to a whole different system.
Modern Warfare
sounds good.
On the 6th,
very immersive.
The open beta is the 8th. Yeah. Well, I probably will do one session of the open beta.
After like 10 hours, I just couldn't get back into it. I was fucking bored.
Like previous Call of Duties, it's too much of the same. So when all
the
is available,
the fucking man, all the characters, they talk like Redditors, and all the humor. Every once in a while, you would get like even every once in a while, constantly you would get like humorous voice options. Not voice options, but, you know, lines to say. And they're all like Reddit jokes.
You know, like a day or two ahead, we will do a stream of it. I promise. I want to play it to judge. And we'll judge based off the beta if it's...
Yeah, maybe if I play it for 60 hours, then it's going to start getting good.
Whatsoever. So...
It's just like written very immaturely, to the point where I don't feel like anybody I talk to in the game is actually a mature human being.
House of Night says, I think Skyrim back in 2011...
They all sound like teenagers. Or like writers for the CW. I just couldn't, even though I really wanted to like it, and there's a lot of stuff that I enjoy about it. I just couldn't. Gave me depression.
Jock, I'm a special guest in everyone's videos, everyone puts me into their videos in a negative light. I guarantee you whatever you're referencing probably references me in a negative light. I don't care.
Oh, it's the
Rufomonger
thing.
I don't give two shits. You're just wasting everyone's time. No one even knows what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're speaking of.
But if he was wasting everybody's time, why did you acknowledge it?
You can stop.
Why did you acknowledge it? Because now you're wasting everybody's time because you brought it up. And also the guy complaining about somebody else wasting everybody's time is just sitting here reading chat.
You act like me being featured in a video negatively is some special thing. I don't give two fucks.
He's just sitting here in dead air.
About any of it.
And then telling somebody else who you didn't even know existed is wasting everybody's time.
It's not negative. Well, if I'm in a video and it's not negative, that's a rarity. That's actually a special featured rarity because that never happens. I'm always featured in a negative way.
Okay.
So I can't imagine.
You can let it go now.
Negative, but if it is, wow.
Can you let it go? Could you please let it go?
Send the person flowers who made the video, who just says something not negative about me.
Let it go though. Let it go.
There you go.
Okay. Are we done? Is the video actually out? Let me see. Oh yeah, it's 1 hour ago.
Hello and welcome. This is Rufomonger, my friends. Here we are with.
Do we have a Dave feature somewhere?
Anything else, guys? Any other final thoughts? No, nothing to shout out.
I guess it might be in the next video.
Before we
or
we jump
hold
into
on.
Starfield here today.
Oh, and the transcript isn't even done yet. Oh, it is. And we got nothing to shout out. So we're just at $10 in tips. But that's good. Now, 1 Minute Man is going to send a 20. They're going to get to 30. And he's going to beg his way to 50. And 50 is all he needs now. Now, the late stream is going to be hard. For the transcript. Let's look up DSP.
I'm never playing Cyberpunk ever again.
Yeah, DSP.
Stop asking me that question. I've literally answered that question the same way for the past like 2 years. No, I'm never going back to ever play Cyberpunk. I have no desire to. It's a waste of time.
Okay, so
All that bad. No, it really isn't. This is where education beats ignorance every day of the week. All you have to do is learn how the game works, and then.
Oh, is it in the beginning? Oh, with the special guest. Yeah, how could I miss that?
Hello and welcome. This is Rufomonger, my friends. Here we are with another guide for you for Mortal Kombat 1. And
wow, it's actually interesting to watch a likable person for once on stream.
In today's video, we're going to specifically talk about something I see a lot of people have issues with in a lot of Mortal Kombat games, and that's dealing with the down one jab. So the down one jab is an integral part of the game. You do need to, if you want to get good at the game, know how to both use it and how to avoid it. However, the issue is, if you don't know how to avoid it, how to deal with it, it can be difficult. So this video here, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about how to defeat the crouching jab spam. This is prompted by a couple things. One, some people have asked me for the guide, and secondly, meet Darkside Phil. So Phil has a lot of fighting game experience. He even made 4th at Evil once, and in his own words, is the best North American Street Fighter player.
Oh, and he used the footage of him in the hat.
Here he is.
There's our boy.
Absolutely.
Oh, let's give the cornet shout out.
Like Mussolini, it's our man Phil. And he's back and he's gonna raise some hill.
Suffering against the down one spam.
Yeah, see, and he just jabs. He does a combo which you should be able to punish, then he just presses jab and interrupts your punish. Yeah, it sucks. This is why Mortal Kombat is terrible. There you go, jab, free combo, and I can't punish. Look, can't punish. You can keep jabbing over and over. I still can't punish. You can just mash. You can do combo.
He talks more than he plays the game. That's awesome, dude. I love him.
Oh, mash jab. So he gets safe combo on block, then gets the mash jab to interrupt it, and I can't punish it. So he can do mashed combos, and you can't punish the combo because he can mash jab after. So it's basically completely free. Okay. But I can't do that because my combos suck. I told you, Raiden actually is not good in this game. I knew he wasn't. I knew that he was too slow, so he's just mashing, and his buttons interrupt everything I do, so I can't do anything.
Now, is it really all that bad? No, it really isn't. This is where education beats ignorance every day of the week.
Oh, he killed him. Education beats ignorance, Phil. Oh, man. And he killed him with kindness. He could have called him a retard like I do like 15 times a day, but he cooked him.
To do is learn how
he cooked him with facts and logic.
The game works, and then all of a sudden what seemingly is impossible and cheap and broken is actually very easy to deal with. So let's look at the problem as shown in the clip. So Scorpion's going for 4-3-2,
and of course this is fighting game stuff. And yeah, the pig is roasted, and he already cried even though he didn't know what happened.
You're acting like I would be like positive. I would be a positive guest in somebody's video.
And now this is the guy who just got off a segment telling everybody that someone else in chat was wasting their time. He's just sitting there. Dead air. Ambient noise. You guys can go have a nap.
People keep asking me about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like I said, if people want to see it, I would recommend you nominate it for the Halloween Marathon. It is a Game Pass game after all. If you want to see me try out during Halloween Marathon, you get that. But it will be for games of October.
I think I might do my 5K special on Halloween.
I have absolutely no idea.
Just play a bunch of Halloween games and restream DSP's Halloween thing.
Stream
and get super drunk off of Halloween things.
Take any kind of nonsensical bait that you would like me to buy. I'm not stupid. There you go.
Hello? Hello? Anytime now. Anytime. Anytime. Hello? Really?
Alright, I think it's time to end because no one's saying anything.
It was sitting there just camping for tips. We should call this the tips camping. We're just like sitting there waiting for a tip to come through, and then it didn't.
No one's asking me anything.
No one is asking me anything.
We'll take a brief break.
What else are they supposed to ask you? Everybody knows everything about you. What else is there to ask you about? We know everything. Your life is empty. You don't do anything. You got no hobbies. Only thing you look forward to is buying new games so people can pay you for it.
I will use the restroom. We'll come back. It's time to chill in Starfield today. I'm excited to chill in Starfield. Like I said, we're about to finish the Freestar Collective quest line. It was a very long quest line we did last week.
What is he throwing around?
We ran out of time. So we're going to do that first, see whatever the big reward is, and then move on. And it's up to you if you want to see me do another faction. I'm thinking we should do some of the Constellation questing because we haven't done it in ages. So we should definitely work on a little bit of that. But this will be a nice, chill, interactive stream. This is the kind of stream where we're just going to kind of talk with each other and hang out. It's not a super serious stream or anything. I'm happy for that. I always like having a nice, chill stream with my audience, okay? All right, guys, thank you so very much. Excuse me. I hope that you enjoyed today's show and everything that it entailed. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for interacting. Thanks for supporting.
Let's go check out
Thank you for watching.
Twitch.tv
on demand. Thank
for
you.
Mr. Redemption Gaming.
Also, I'd like to say thank you. Okay. I'll be
Games
back Friday.
2017, right?
I know
I
you
want to show you the acid face stream
when I'm not here, but I promise you I will be back.
Dude, I couldn't find the Pig Go prompt.
About my day off. I'll be talking about any game news.
I actually couldn't find it out. I looked up for logical in this, and I tagged the detractor channels too, and it didn't come out. Which it didn't. Is the VOD here? Oh yeah, it is. I watched this, by the way, with a bunch of trolls. It was fun because, I mean, they're fun, and they said fun things in chat. And I wonder if this is going to be as laggy as when we watched it, or now the VOD is actually going to be smooth. Because I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. So this is, for everybody who doesn't know, this is basically, why doesn't it have any sound? He doesn't have any sound in his starting soon thing? Yeah, well, this is a big fan of Phil's. It's called Dan. He goes by the head of the table on Twitter, I think. But most people call him Acid Face because he looks like his mouth gets full of water when it rains. It's a very special looking fella. He had a stream and people like trolling him because he basically acts exactly like Phil. It's like he's role playing as if it was him. I don't like this argument. If I didn't like Starfield, I must hate a different game that I actually liked a lot. Can we just acknowledge that Starfield has some really big issues?
Click that subscribe button.
In a vacuum, without even talking about the other games.
Why don't you what do you call it? Why don't you go ahead and
this was it. But live, it was much worse because every 3 words it buffers for 20 seconds.
Singing magic. Great.
I can't even boost the audio.
Anyways,
it's as low as this.
Start. All right. Any contributions is greatly appreciated.
Any contributions is appreciated. Yeah, he begs just like him. We can actually even check his YouTube channel. I think it was Redemption Games 2017.
Oh, come on.
Oh yeah, he even uploaded it here. I guess here I can just boost it because he puts the VODs on YouTube for some reason. So here it is.
It's basically anime glitcher.
Oh yeah, this is the best part. This is Genshin Impact is an S tier because it's basically anime Witcher.
Here over on Twitch, absolutely loves this game, and I can see why. It's basically anime Witcher, in my humble opinion. Hello,
and yeah, this is the actual guy.
And welcome to the channel.
And he's wearing a mask for a reason. I'm not gonna disclose the reason because you guys are gonna be rude.
Channel trailer.
But let's just say we call him Acid Face, okay? Let's just say that. Let's say that. Shall we say that? We can say that. His community posts are also great. Okay, honest question. Is there a reason why some of you are not subscribed to my channel yet? Is it because of some weird reason? Is it because you're not willing? Let me know below this post. As a refresher, subscribe to the channel allows you to access all my emotes on Twitch, and you don't have to watch ads every few minutes. Come join me on Twitch, by the way. And then let's read the comments, because we're gonna love them. Your last 2 streams have been unwatchable on Twitch because you're constantly buffering. You need to do something to fix that, and you may start getting some positivity. This is by Carl, by the way. This is WWE Carl. Very known fan of Phil Enjoyer's content, or detractor content. Let's call it like that. And he fixed the issue. Hopefully the streams ain't gonna be buffering tomorrow. So many people in my house use the internet, and that's why the stream buffers a bit. And then we go, you stream so damn late, you don't stream constantly, an exclamation code black. So yeah, very fucking nice. So I guess that's it with this dude. He is very special and his streams are terrible, but he emulates DSP almost flawlessly. It's almost perfect. It's almost like somebody is trying, but you can see he took his entire vision of what a live streamer should be from Darkside Phil, and it's spectacular. So I guess that's where I'm gonna leave it. You guys make sure to go and subscribe to Redemption Games 2017 because he needs that money for the facial reconstruction surgery. He really does, to pay his bills. Okay, sounds good. Thanks everybody. I'm gonna peace out and go and sleep or do something else. And you go do something else. And that's it.